Hello, hello, good morning. It's been frosty out there. Be careful, de-icer, or do what I do, which they tell you not to do. Just stick the kettle over the top of the old, oh, don't do that. My neighbour was like this. I was like, just, no one's got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for this at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hope you're all right. It's not just me on my Todd. Sorry, I hadn't done my hair either. Just left it. Just thought I would. I've got the designer of the year with me. It's Claire, everybody.
Hello.
You've had a funny morning. We won't discuss it.
We won't.
We won't discuss it.
We'll leave that there.
We'll leave it there. I've put so much makeup on, I look like Michael Jackson, don't I? Sorry about that. Just realised. I thought, oh, because I was in a hurry. I was like, quick, make yourself look less dead. And I now look like Michael Jackson. I'm so sorry. Bit scary for your cornflakes. Mummy, who's that scary lady? That's what your kids are saying, isn't it? Get involved with us today. 60777 is the number to be texting. I will try not to scare your children with this face. We have got so much for you today, but you know, it's Cleary's clearance today. No, that way. Cleary's clearance is what it is. Now, we are going to give you prices that make you go like this. If you want to come shopping with us, today is the day. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Should be starting from 9 o'clock, but we're rule breakers, we are. Yes, we are. Let's do one now. Let's do one right now, Scott. What should we do? It's telling me now. I'm going to give to you... Can I do this bundle? Have a look at these, because I think these are shaped like buns. These are shaped like buns.
Oh, are they the ones that sort of go...
You've got to say it in Northern accent, because buns.
Oh, buns.
Aye, buns.
I think I could only say buns.
Because no other accent says bones as good as up north. Bones. Say it, bones.
Bones.
Bones. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds right nice. Bones.
Is that Coronation Street?
Don't know. Don't know. Not really. Don't know really. Anywhere past Watford Gap's north to me, my love. Now, these bones... Oh, you could say it like that though. Bones. That sounds all right, doesn't it, in my actual accent? Yeah, loves. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4. I ain't going to give you one bone today. I'm going to give you 5. Look at these. Oh, 5 strands of bones. Yes, please. In my basket. Checking it out. Now, these are Snowflake. I've been in bed for 3 days. I had no one to talk to. So you're not going to have it today. And when I got here today, I was like... I've got nothing to say to any of you. I didn't have any gossip because I'd been in bed for 3 days. The kidney, everything's fine. Me and Johnny Walker are over. Now, Snowflake obsidian, let's talk about that. A volcanic eruption occurs. It's quite dramatic, this is. And volcanic ash rains down and settles on the lava. It creates Snowflake obsidian. It is a dramatic gemstone. I love a volcanic eruption, especially in my bones. PLG C04 is your item code. These are Snowflake obsidian. These should be £29.72. They always remind me of Pompeii, which isn't a necessarily happy thing.
No, but
it's so interesting.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating. Yeah. Yes, yeah, you're exactly right with that. Yeah.
I love the drama behind these. I love the colours behind these. And I love that every single little flake is totally and utterly individual. I love the fact that we're giving you the most bananas price tag. PLG, not PGL, C04. That's 5 strands for £7.95. This is a clearance. You know what I would do with these? I would take my beading thread and I wouldn't lay them this way round. I wouldn't. Controversially, they'd go this way round and I'd have the beading thread this way and I'd make one of those weavy necklaces, bracelets, do you know what I mean?
So like on their, standing on their end, you mean?
Yeah, so they're like a little ladder.
Yeah.
And in a bracelet.
Yeah. Could be unisex as well, couldn't it? When it's
Well, I
shape
was
and
thinking
colour.
that about Snowflake Obsidian. The thing is, you can use it for anything. Great for toggles as well. Debbie Bolford's been in this morning doing something in secret that I'm not supposed to tell you about. These would make amazing toggles, wouldn't they?
Yeah, because you've got that movement, haven't you? They'd be lovely.
Definitely. I love these. I love the shape of them. They're so different to all the other shapes that we've got. And I'll tell you something, if you've just started jewellery making, everything's about the round, isn't it? You can't steer away from it. It's the easiest shape ever. What about you change the designs you're creating? Well, keep the designs you're creating, but change the shape. Change from a round to a bone. At $7.95, it would be ridiculous not to, wouldn't it? And if you are trying this out for the very first time, don't forget you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything you shop for here at Jewellery Maker. And if this is the first time you've ever bought from us, you get a free tutorial DVD, free step-by-step book, free Gem Hub magazine, and the magazine comes to you every month, free. I've never had a hobby that gives me a free magazine every month, have you? Well, you're about to start one. $7.95, and you know what? We're always here for you because we love you. John and Janet, you've got yours. Pat, Kathleen, Faith, Carol, Jacqueline, Jack, Belinda, Zoe, Sonia. £7.95. A lot of sales, they say this to you. Sale items are non-returnable, is that all right? Don't they? Don't they? They do, don't they? In that exact, sale items are non-returnable. All right, Mrs. Personality. All right. I just try and squeeze into these jeans, and if they don't fit me, I'll starve myself for a month. Anything but waste money. We're not going to do that to you. You can carry on eating cake as much as you like. If you don't love them, you simply send them back. That's never, ever, 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 ever a problem. PLG C04. Last 20 of these in stock now, and a lot of you are multi-buying. Well, I don't blame you. I don't. Why would I? What were you listening to, music-wise, in your car on the way here, Claire?
I think I was listening to Radio 2. Trying to
Were
think what
you?
was on there, yes.
Did you watch the Claire Boulding show last night? Talking
No.
About? She had Eddie the Eagle Edwards on, who is amazing. And he's got a film coming out about his life.
Has he?
Well, he's from my town. He's from the Shire End. Still a plasterer.
Is he?
Yeah, still a plasterer. He goes out, he does his plastering.
He was just really jolly, wasn't he? And
He
made you smile.
Borrowed, you know, when he was doing the Winter Olympics, he didn't have any skis. He borrowed some off the Swiss. The Germans taught him how to do something. Like, he literally didn't have a coach, nothing. Got himself there, and he said he didn't have hardly anything. No money, no clothes, nothing to eat.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
I'm behind that man every step of the way. £7.95. PLG 004. So you listen to a bit of Radio 2, eh?
Yeah, I can't remember what was on.
No tunage going on. No tunage.
I think it was Sarah Cox, actually.
Oh, not sure. Not sure about that. No, not sure. We'll leave that where it is. Vanessa Feltz, however, I love her.
She's hilarious.
I love her.
Yeah.
But with Sarah Cox, all I do is count the time she says, "Do you know what I mean?" About 20 times now. Anyway, where are we going now, Scott? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. It'll be over where now, Scott? Oh, we've got it. Is this clearance, is it? Sorry to talk to my producer. Don't really know what we're doing, do we, yet this morning? Now, the reason I ask you what you were listening to is because I put my playlist on. Now, I hadn't updated this for a couple of years, so I thought, I'll listen to this. It's normally Mia and Max, my kids, put their playlist on. I don't know what kind of mood I was in, right, when I made this playlist. I must have been going through some stuff, because I had the Libertines followed by Hannah Montana, followed by This Charming Man, followed by Faith Evan. I was like, what is going on with me? What is going on? None of it made any sense in my head. Now, I must have been in a very peculiar place. Hannah Montana on the playlist, mixed with the Libertines. What's that all about? I don't know. Who's supposed to go to work in a normal mood when that happens to you? Look at these little babies. They're incredible, aren't they? Definitely Middle-earth properties. Look at the massive, massive scale of these. And I think each one, because they are big, aren't they? Look at them. Each one is very individual. But that looks like the Earth from a satellite view, that one in the centre, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Like
Oh, I love that.
Horizon. Are they clearance?
This is what I'm saying to you. I think these are clearance, right?
Wow.
Aren't they lush? Here's your should-be price tag, which is already insane. We're going down. Have a look, because these are mirror graduated, and you actually get even the tiny, even the smaller ones are big. I said tiny, I didn't mean it. Check them out. Look at the quality. Check out that. Look at the red. Can you see that? It's so magic, isn't it? There's, like I always say, there's no proof that Gandalf has not been trapped inside these. There's no. You think who's trapped in there? Thor. Do you? I think lightsabers are trapped in there too. 40. Look at that.
Look at that purple. That's gorgeous.
But look at the orange. I mean, it's incredible. In fact, there's no one's ever said that lightsabers weren't created from the energy of Labradorite. Nobody's ever said that.
When you said that, then I was just looking at the torch that's behind you there. I was thinking that maybe you'd got a secret one. Can you see it behind you?
What, this torch?
Yeah, that could be your, like a mini lightsaber, couldn't it? Yeah.
The force is strong with me.
Oh, I know, yes.
It is, absolutely. £14.95. VDY Y60. What do you mean by that? Scott said it's going to be one of them days. Claire and Jenny together. Because, why did we get it from lightsabers? Because look how enchanted they are. They're amazing. They're so amazing, these. And when you know they're natural, there's got to be some kind of magic going on, hasn't there? There has. And you've got to remember, there's no proof that there's no such thing as magic. There's no actual proof.
I agree.
Till I see that proof, I'm still believing. There's no proof there is, I agree with that.
It's nicer to believe that there is, though, isn't that there isn't.
But there is magic.
That there is magic.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, if there isn't, there isn't. But if there is, and you're a non-believer, you're going to look a right fool. $14.95 VDY Y60 is your item code with a 30-day money-back guarantee. There are loads of you. Susan's got 2, Nanetta and Esther and Sally Ann and Marjorie and Sharon and Mary's got 2. Hello, Antoinette. Carol, you've got yours. Sylvia, Janet and John and Janet, 2 for you. Belinda, you've got yours. There are loads of you. Make sure you are checking out baskets, mind. I look really weird today.
You don't.
I look like Michael Jackson.
You don't look anything like Michael Jackson.
I do. I'm scaring myself. I'm scaring myself. Sometimes if Max sleeps in my room and I wake up in the middle of the night, he wakes up in the middle of the night, he cries and says, "Your face is scaring me." Do you ever get that with Shayla, Ollie? And they go, "No, you're scaring me," and I'm like, "It's just me. It's Mummy. No, your face." I'm like, "It's me. Turn the light on." I have to turn the light on, and he's like, "Phew. In the dark, Mummy, your face is so scary." No. I'm just trying to find my little pearl bundle I had. Oh, the individual ones, Scott. Oh, I do like these. Now, where's my tweezers? There they are. Oh, actually, I'm going to go for my grabbers. Now. Oh, way up. Come on, you. Let's go. Do-do-do-do-do. Hang on. Grabber's a bit pinchy today. Now, I'm going to show you. These are half-drilled pearls. There's the drill hole. Now, these are the classic stud earring pearls. I love, love, love them because they make such beautiful, beautiful jewellery. And you know what? You go to a jeweller's and you get round pearls like that. You're paying the price for it, Claire, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you are. I've not seen those before.
They're good. No, because we get the flat ones, but these are the traditionals, aren't they?
Yeah.
How would you tell everybody at home exactly how I would create?
You would just get the, you know, we would do the studs. I mean, you could do anything, but what I would do, I would get the stud findings that we do with a little, you know, like a little dish that they just sit on there. So you just get any of your glue. You're fine. This one.
Yeah. And put them in there.
Yeah, but I would always say put a little bit of the glue in the drill hole and then twist around the metal and then just put it out and give it a little wipe, and that just takes out, you know, sometimes you get the dust from the drilling.
Yeah.
And then if you put it in a second time, you get a better contact, I find.
Oh, that's a good point because it stops the dust.
Yeah.
If I didn't have those little findings, could I just
you could just use a
silver wire or a head pin?
Yeah, head pin if you haven't got those. Yeah. Because it's just a straight drill hole.
I love these.
Yeah, they are classic.
So beautiful. And they're so round, and they're such a good price tag already at $7.95. We are going to give you a clearance price. Now think about how round these are. I would definitely multi-buy these. Don't forget to text us in today because we miss you if you don't. YAM, G95, $4.95. Unbelievable value. You think about this, it's a real pearl. It came from an oyster, and you're paying just $4.95 for 2. I think it's absolutely as mad as my playlist. Madder.
That's a wonderful price, isn't it? If you think about what you would get comparison-wise, saying just a standard high street fashion store that wouldn't be, you know, probably be plastic.
These are real. They're genuine. Yeah. That's the thing. And you know, you walk into any. That's a pair of pearl earrings right there. And you walk into any jewellers, and you could very possibly see pearl earrings this round for a couple of £100. And you know what? They're that antique ivory. These ones. They're so bridal. I just love them. I think these are perfect for your designs. If you want them, you need to come and check out baskets, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com, or you can pick up the phone and dial for these 0800 644 644. Now, I've got a text message coming through. Can you put it there? Because my eyes are old now, and I can't stretch. I'm not going to do that. Louise says, good morning to Designer of the Year, woohoo! And Presenter of the Year. There wasn't actually a Presenter of the Year, but I think we should vote for it today.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. In fact, tell me, and it could be out of any of us. Should I tell you who my favourites are? No, I can't. Can't do it, can I? I can't do. Could I do that? Could I? No. Been watching for 10 minutes already, crying with laughter. Lovely. Mwah.
That's lovely, isn't it?
It would have to be out of all of us. Who even is on apart from me, Lucy, Carol? Oh, Zena, of course. Hannah,
Becky,
Elle,
Hannah,
Becky. I've missed one out. Ali DeFoy.
Yeah.
Is that everybody?
Vicky sometimes, isn't it? Vicky sometimes.
Oh, Vicky Field. Yeah. She's lovely, Vicky. Yeah.
Couldn't possibly choose, could you?
No.
No.
Couldn't possibly choose. Unless I tell you some stories that would put you off them. I mean, I've got some stories. Things I could tell you about DeFoy. Deborah, good morning, ladies. My favourite presenter designer combo. Looking forward to the mystery. Thanks, Deborah.
Thanks, Deborah.
I think there might be quite a lot of that because this morning there's been mischief already. I can't tell you because it's too rude. YAM, but it was her, not me. £4.95. I've been literally the most boring person ever in the last 3 days. The most boring. I've had the electric blanket on watching daytime TV.
You can't beat the...
I've only got out of bed to go and get the kids from school. And then I didn't get out of the car. I made Mia get out and go and get her brother because I was in my
been so poorly. Poor thing.
I was all right yesterday. I was milking it yesterday, I'll be honest with you. You know when you're like, I'll just have one more day because I can't, you know, I'm on tablets, so it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. £4.95 or YAM G95. Now, we have got such a pretty kit for you today. The jewellery that Claire's made, as always, is insanely beautiful. Is this your jewellery as well?
No.
That's what I thought.
No.
The pieces you've done are ridiculous. Are you thinking they're Egyptian in
They're
some
looking a little bit like that,
Yeah,
aren't
that's what I'm
they?
wondering, whether it's Egyptian or whether actually it's sort of 1920s on some of them.
I'm going to do a technique because I'd done a similar piece of jewellery. And got quite a lot of comments that people want to know how to make it. So, and somebody had put there, one of the comments was that it was quite Jacobean, which I think was...
That's it. Yeah. Yes, it is.
I thought that was, you know...
That does hit the nail on the head.
Absolutely.
Yes. Beautiful.
I think it was May that put that. So yeah, it is like that, isn't it? You could imagine...
I'm probably going to steal some of this jewellery, I'm not going to lie to you. So if you could take pictures of... You done that already? Kerry, you look lovely all blonde.
She always looks lovely though, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's quirky, that one.
Yeah.
Good photography lately. I'm going to put this out there. I'm jealous of your youth. Let's suck it out of her. Let's pin her down and suck out the youth. Now, if only you could actually do that, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Like a fly.
Shall we try?
Yeah.
Oh dear, you're not safe.
Like a mosquito. Apparently we're looking at you like predators. Oh my God, can you imagine how dangerous it would be for young people?
Yeah.
Like Tangled. When she brushes her hair, it makes her...
Yeah.
That could work with
Mother
Kerry.
Gothel, that would be me and you.
Yeah. That creepy song she sings. Oh yeah, don't forget Martha presenting.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's not her actual job though, is it? She just took my job. That's what she did. She actually did. It's fine though. I've known her for like nearly 20 years, so I can say anything I want about her. She just went, oh, I'll just take Jenny's job. And that was it then. You remember that next time she's on. She's taking food out of my children's mouth. That's what she's doing. Now, I'm going to give you the kit first. Yeah, you watching, Martha, from your hot tub with your ivory back scratcher while my kids are cold with no heating on? That's not true. It is a bit true. Now, have a look at what I've got for you. The most beautiful, beautiful kit. Look at this garnet, it's gorgeous. Do you know, I've never seen faceted drops like this.
It's a beautiful strand, isn't it?
Oh,
I love that strand.
Beautiful. Like, they almost appear mystic coated, but they're not. It's that wonderful faceting giving you exquisite luster. I love garnet. And I tell you, I never used to love it before I started working here, because I thought it was like a sort of rouge noir gemstone with no clarity to it. It's got so much more of a soul than the high street jewellers, than the catalogue jewellers. You know, go in there and you see this gemstone and it's not, you know, this is, it should be way more celebrated. They call it the heartbeat of India. Just beautiful. I love, love, love garnet. I think it's stunning. Now, it's January's birth gemstone. We have also got one of June's birth gemstones, and what a perfect marriage. Gold seedy pearls with garnet. They look so regal. I love this combination of colours. Do you? Stunning. Then have a look at this. I've got May's birth gemstone as well. I think who put this kit together, this is beautiful. Very good work. It was Pippindore. Now these are wheels. They're all the same size. And I think they're going to work in so many ways for your designs. I think you can put them together in maybe a bunch of 4, do like an Alison Tarry style bracelet with them. It could be like a christening style bracelet. They're going to work really, really well in bead loom pieces. They're going to be great in between big round pearls as well. And we're going to see exactly what Claire's done. She's done some striking, striking designs. Then have a look, because you've also got garnet wheels. Now that is a very long strand, very deep, very elegant. This is a really classy kit, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
If you love the gemstones, we're going to give you the wire separately, then come through. Let's just have a little, should we have a little peruse? Let's see what you can actually create with these, because I think that's what's going to make you go, need. Should be paying just £24.80, and actually, look at what, the lady is a genius. One of the reasons that she, the cat's mother, our Claire, has been voted the designer of the year. Look at the designs that come out of this woman. She's incredible. And what you can do is just copy them. Look at the price of the kit, £17.95. All of the design work has been, we've only got 29. This is a very limited kit. Why have we only got 29? LTG C46 is your item code. It is so lovely to have your company. Let's get over to that gorgeous lady. Give her a squeeze. Not too much of a hard squeeze though, eh, Claire? Now, let's have a look. Let's go over. We got Fleur in the workshop room.
Yes.
Doing a workshop.
Yeah, I think she's doing pearl knotting today.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go in there because you know I love a pearl knotted bracelet. I do.
Yeah, you could come away with
floating around.
Yeah.
Won't there? Yeah. Be like Christmas all over again. Talk to me about these gemstones, Claire.
Oh, it's a fun. Just like you say, I mean, Pip does so well on it, but the gemstones, the combination, are just, and with the wire, just absolutely fantastic. Just so beautiful. Just the shapes, drill holes, the tones, the colours, everything is wonderful.
I love what you've created. I mean,
thank you.
Totally stunning. Where did you get the ideas from?
It's playing about with, again, going back to Fleur. Fleur always says that I mess with everything. So if you, I don't know, like playing with tools and see what you get, and then I sort of like just allowed me to almost like set the stones.
So did you take everything off the strand first and think, right?
Yeah. So with that one, because you've got that beautiful colour, you know, the different sort of colour grading with that strand. So I've tried to make the most of that shading in the middle necklace to really, really highlight the beautiful colours and the tones in the emerald. So yeah, and when you've got gems like that, I think if you separate them out, it's like setting them, isn't it? Like a formal setting, and it really highlights just how gorgeous they are.
I love every single piece. Intricately done. Did you have to put quite a lot of time into this?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
How long did it take you? You worked hard here, Babs.
I know, yeah. It's a couple of days, yeah.
A couple of days, head down.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, once you sort of get to grips with the technique and you've come up with the idea, then obviously it's just sort of, it's design ideas, isn't it?
It's making the components then that puts it all together, isn't it? I love it. Which piece are you going to show us
Well,
how
I thought
to create?
I would do, I'm going to show you how to do that sort of that diamond setting, because that's what features in all of the pieces there.
Let's
so
have a
you
look.
just, it's whether you decide to keep it as a single, just a single line, or a short stretch of it. And you can also, if I just, can you see the little links on that one there?
Yeah.
Whether you just choose to sort of have one link. So I thought we'd do that.
I love it. And you're using the little jiggly jigs.
You
I love
gave
it.
me this.
I did give you that. Yeah. I'd like to take full credit for all of this jewellery that Claire's created there in that
you
case.
gave me this.
Probably I should claim ownership on at least one piece.
You should do, shouldn't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna. We all know that. Well, I'm gonna. So I love this. Because
it's brilliant.
But you have to sort of get to grips with it because it can slip.
Yeah. You have to. I've found. I mean, I'm going to say this now, and then it's probably going to go horribly wrong. I found the best way is to sort of have it on a surface, like, you know, if you've got your macrame board, and just well, I'll show you how I do it, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it will. It'll be all right.
It'll play ball.
It'll play ball. Yeah.
Come on, jig.
So I'm using the gold-coloured. Oh, can you hear my
Oh,
tummy?
is it square? Was that your tummy?
Yeah, that's my tummy.
Are you all right, girl?
Yeah. Oh dear. Right. So. Oh dear.
I'm keeping my mouth shut right now.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, so I've got it resting on my macrame board.
So that's square wire.
No, this is round wire.
Is it?
Yes, it's round wire.
Right.
And it's that lovely, it's sort of like the champagne gold. So it's a 0.8.
Ooh,
It's nice, isn't it?
It's saying it's copper. Oh no, gold-coloured copper. Oh, I love that.
So with the little tool, so you've got the little hole there, if you can see. So I've just pushed it through, so it's going in there. Now these two, I'm using there are two different wheels the cogs that come with this. So I'm using the really pointy ones.
The spikies.
I did try with the other ones, but the look I wanted was better with this one. So if I just start off, so I'm just trying to. It's a little bit fiddly when you first start.
Yeah, you've got to get the rhythm.
Yeah.
Get the flow.
So you can see I'm just putting pressure on both sides. I'm spinning this one and pushing down with this hand here, and then turning with this one.
So that's how you do it proper.
Well, this is how I found works best for me, and it doesn't sort of slip off. So I'm doing it on the reel so that I can gauge how much I actually want. So if I just move that back a bit, you can see there. So you can see it's building up quite quickly, isn't it? Now you're sort of like into a...
You're working off the reel. Is that important?
Well, it's just so that I don't really want to waste too much of my wire, really. So because...
Does it make it a bit easier when you're doing that?
Yeah, because you've got a little bit of weight behind it as well, so it's not going to sort of poke you in the eye or fly off anywhere. Because then, if you, when you're sort of making, say if you're going to do a bracelet or the parts of the necklace, you know, keep any little bits. If you have a look here, so all the little bits that I've got, you know, so I've kept all these little bits like that, because then you can transfer that into the smaller links. Or the central part there.
So
it's worth keeping.
For that. It's worth keeping
any of your little
bits.
That is the. If I just show you the difference. So that's the
waves.
That's the wavy one, yeah.
Rather than the spikes.
Yeah. So that's that one there. I'll just show you that one, which you would get a different effect with. You could probably work with a smaller gemstone. So that's that one, that wavy one there. So
we've got this tool. Now's a good time to put it on Scotty. He's having a find of it for you. He's having a find. Because you're all going to want it now, if you haven't got it. Right, flush cutters are out. How long is that then?
Right, this one here, so let's have a look. That is, so I've done 10
inches.
10 inches. That was lucky, wasn't it?
It was. Bang on the nose.
Because what you want to do is you obviously need enough, because what we're going to try and aim for, if I show you that section there, that's what we're going to look for. So, I mean, I always do it that it's, I do sort of by eye. So I think, right, that when I've curved that round, that's going to sit quite nicely. So I've got nine of the gemstones there.
Okay.
So if I just take that, so if we put that to the side a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to straighten that out and I see where roughly is about halfway and put them together. And what I want to do then, because it is 0.8, I do want to just work harden it slightly.
Give it a whack. Now, your tool's on your screen right now. So it's the, what's it called again? I forget. It's the Bead Along Wire Crinkler, that's it, wire crinkler tool, and it's exactly what Claire just used and showed you. It's only £7.95. It's a great addition, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
For all this that it's created in,
absolutely
and
brilliant.
without the tool, this would have taken you so much longer, and it wouldn't have been as perfect, would it?
No, it wouldn't. I mean, the only way I was wondering whether you could do it with the jig, but you would not get such tight, tight angles, tight curve, the tight. What am I trying to say, Jenny? The
undulations?
Yes,
yeah.
it would be more of a wave rather than those nice angles. So you're not going to get that crispness. And I think if you tried to do it with your pliers, you wouldn't get the
Well, it wouldn't be exactly the same, and it would take forever, and your wrist would hurt.
Yes, that's right. So I'm just going to line them up now, so you can see. So I'm sort of on the where I'm going to hammer. I'm lining them up here so that I can gauge whereabouts to hammer, because what I don't want to do, I don't want to hammer too much at the ends here, because I'm still going to be working on these when I want to turn the end. So I'm going to try and avoid hammering here, because I don't want to work hard and too much those little bits.
Now while you're doing that, I just need to let you all know the tool's sold out. That was quick, wasn't it? So we're going to give you the wire that Claire's used. Is it all three of them, Scotty? You're going to get 0.4 in the gold, you're going to get the 0.8 that Claire's just used, and then you're going to get the textured wire as well, which I love, the patterned wire. Have you used the patterned wire?
Yeah, it's on, shall I go and get it?
I could have got it for you, my love.
It's on that one there.
Oh, it makes it
look lovely,
oh my
isn't it?
gosh, I love the little hearts at the bottom.
Yeah.
If you have a look, here's the patterned wire. This whole piece here is the patterned wire, and it makes a really wonderful, that's what makes it look Jacobean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's a fantastic colour.
And was it easy to work through that little...
yeah, absolutely, yeah. And
Do
I made all
what's
the... I made jump rings as well with it, if I just show you little bits here.
I love that one.
So, yeah.
Are you a fan of that?
Yeah, it's wonderful, because you've got, again, it's... By the time it gets to you, because it's sort of machined... I don't know if you can see the difference there. I mean, it's sort of like... It's almost like a vintage...
Yeah,
a vintage
because
gold.
because of the effect, like gold leafing on it almost.
Yeah, and that patterning on it is, because it's been done by a machine, so it's almost like a faceted gemstone. So much work has gone into that wire. By the time you get it, you're guaranteed to make something lovely, really.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. So 3 reels. They've all got 10 metres in them each. 0.4, 0.8, and then the textured in 0.8 as well. Should be $29.85. We're going to take it down for you today. ZMG C67 Champagne and Strawberries with Claire Macdonald.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Darling.
I know. Very fancy.
It would be nice. £17.95. That's how we'll spend the summer, outside drinking champagne. I might just bring the horse box and just stay here.
Yeah.
For most of the summer. Put the gazebo up outside.
Yeah, we could film that in the maze.
We could have a Great British Bake Off. Absolutely. I've got a Jamie Oliver barbecue. I've got a hot tub that we put in the back of the lorry that blows up.
Wow.
Happy days. We don't need to go nowhere, kid. Oh, it's going to be
do
beautiful.
it.
And all we got to do is just rock into work in the morning. Roll out of bed. $17.95 ZMG C67. What are you saying? Ollie's taking the mickey out of me. Says it's not a lorry. He says it's not
quite
a lorry.
a posh one, isn't it?
Well, we do stay at it every weekend, so it's got to be nice.
Yeah.
It's nicer than my house, I ain't going to lie to you. It's got a champagne flute, the shower's lush in it. It's lush. It is lush. But it is Girls on Tour, that's what we are, Girls on Tour. We don't let the kids in ours, though.
Don't you?
We've got an adult one and a kids one.
Well, you see, I've got a Bedford Bambi, which is. Have you ever seen them? The
Yes.
tiny, yeah. So,
They're amazing. Do you go everywhere in it?
well, not really, because it doesn't really go very fast. So sort of like holiday Midlands based. Sort of like on
Western
the
Supermare, that's it. Oh no, that'd be
maybe
too far
not
for
that,
you.
yeah.
Where do you go in the Midlands?
Well, sort of like on the drive, really.
What? I don't know where to go, love. Safari Park, that's it.
Yeah, I think we have gone. Maybe. Yeah, I think we've gone to Western a couple of times. Yeah,
Where's the nearest
it's just always
beach
a
from
drama. It's
Where's
just
the nearest beach from Birmingham then?
is it Breen or somewhere like that?
Breen Sand. That's your nearest.
I think
It's
so.
miles away from here.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's down.
I think we went to I'm not very good with
Monmouthshire,
geography.
yeah.
We went there.
Yeah.
That's not really. Is that by
It's
the
not that
no.
beachy, no. Maybe not Cardiff's not near, is it? That's even further.
Yeah.
I reckon North Wales.
It just takes a long time to get there because it's got like a smaller than a 1 litre engine, so it's
takes forever.
yeah. So
You'll
we're
have
all
to
quite grumpy
upgrade.
by the time we get.
Yeah,
we
you're
get
like,
there.
well, forget this. It's freezing cold. Right, what are you up to now?
So I'm going to hammer this now. So I've just, like I said, so I'm keeping the little ends. I'm not going to hammer those because I don't want to work harden them too much.
Are we texturising or just working?
No, I'm just gonna work harden. But if you get any dints, you can just, if you're doing this to the same side, you can just turn it over. If that's, you know, if you want the ultra smooth look. So you can see it's sort of it's curving up there. So it's sort of work, you know, like it's hardening nicely, and I've just left the ends off there. So I'm just going to smooth those back, and I'm going to take now the. I mean, you can see that. So this is what's left from. So I've done all my
goodness, and you've done all
so
of this.
I haven't touched the second sample, and obviously I have different stages of demos. So there's a lot that you get there.
You've got 4 intricate pieces. Your demonstration pieces, all the little extra bits.
I've still got.
You've
all
got
of that.
loads of wire left.
Yeah, loads, loads and loads.
About to poke my eye out with that, mind.
Sorry.
That's all right. You'll be driving me home. I can't see on account of Claire blinding me for good this time.
Well, I'm getting all in a mess. Look, right.
Well, I use mine. Look.
There we go. I've got it.
Sure?
Yeah. So this is the 0.4, which again is this beautiful champagne colour.
It's lush, that colour.
It's fab, isn't it? I think it's really, really elegant.
It's very classy.
It is. It's like me and you.
We're so classy, aren't we, Bab? We weren't very classy this morning in the dressing room, were we, Claire? No, we weren't.
Oh dear, dear, dear. So if you have a look now, so I'm going to leave 2 full diamonds on that end, because then I can work there, and I haven't work hardened those bits, so I can turn, make the little hearts that you'd pointed out before. So I'm going to just, again, leaving myself a little tail, and I'm going to grip. So I've like sort of tucked it under, so it's in the pad of that finger there, and I'm just going to hold there. So I'm holding now the 3 pieces of wire, and I'm going to wrap going over. And so I've gone over twice. Now, if you have a little look there, you can see it's probably overlapped on that first. Can you see it's sort of overlapped slightly?
You don't mind that?
I don't mind that because that's my first one. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to smooth that.
Our squidge.
A little squidge down.
Now this is where the skinnier nose flat pliers are better, because you couldn't do that really with a wider one there.
No, you could probably do maybe the first one, but as we go in and you get into that more intricate the wire work, they're definitely great to have. Yes,
this is why having the right tools is such a great idea, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. So I've done 2 wraps on there. And I'm going to bring now, so I've if I open that up slightly, I'm going to bring that wire up through. So it's coming up now. So if you have a look there from that angle, you can see it's coming up. So what I want to do, and this is where, you know how we said about sorting the gemstones. So you've got different ways of working with these. When you've got all this beautiful colour graduation, you can either take it randomly, or you'd obviously separate out and do your your colour graduation as is on there, so you're going dark to the really, really light, and have that really beautiful effect there.
She's thought of everything, everyone, haven't you, Claire? Look at this. And you really have, because look at the shading coming from here to the light. That works for me, because that's where the dark... Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, but that's where it's really maximising the,
You're clever.
thank you, beautiful gemstones. So if I just cut this this strand. And I'm just going to do it, just a random selection on this one. Ooh.
Somebody needs to get Claire a biscuit. This stomach's rumbling.
I know, I haven't eaten anything
Well,
this one.
I saw that Debbie Bolford left a whole thing of ginger nuts, so I did crack them open.
Oh.
Before anyone else gets here. You know what Dion's like, she'll eat the lot.
My tummy is getting louder and louder though, isn't it?
You need some of them ginger nuts in you.
It's because early morning.
Yeah, I know, and you don't want to eat when you first get up. 5 a.m, it's too early. Cup of tea, that's it.
Would you have tea in the morning? I have coffee first.
Oh no, I can't do coffee. I'm energetic enough as it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got no one to talk to for 2 hours. When I get here, I can't be having loads of energy. Do you know, I cannot stand...
Listening to Hannah Montana?
Well, whatever's on it, yeah. I'm sitting in the car and I think, bored, something entertain me quick. There's only so much of the Archers that you can catch up on. I talk to myself. I sometimes make friends.
Do you?
Like usually like lorry drivers and that. I'm like... You know, because they're always, they feel my pain, they're bored as well. Do something funny, and they're all like, what's that girl doing? Do it on purpose. You've got to watch it though, always be fully clothed in the car, because the lorry drivers can see everything, and I know, because I've driven a lorry. You know?
Yeah, you see everything down, don't you?
Don't be scratching your bits or nothing, because they can see it. I mean, I wouldn't do that, I'm just saying for you.
Thank you for that.
Just for you, love, all right? Just remember, always watch where you're scratching, because those lorry drivers can see everything. Why do you think they're lorry drivers? No.
Oh.
All right?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that.
That's all right.
Okay, so I've put one of the emeralds onto the 0.4. Now, if you can see how I'm just going to give that a little kick out in that direction. So I'm going in that direction. It just means that when I push that down, it's just going to sit really nicely in that gap. So you can see there. So if I just hold it like that, so I want to turn it slightly, and it's sitting nice and straight. So all I'm going to do again, I'm going to grip on here, so I've come back down underneath.
I love that you've put it up that way as well, because it slots in perfectly.
It does, doesn't it? So I'm going to do 2 wraps again on there, and I want to squish down again. So I'm squishing, and I'm going to bring all the way up through the middle. And again, repeat that. So I'm going to take another one, let it drop. And if you watch again, so how I do that just a little push out with my nail, and it should sit nicely when I take it down through that centre. It should sit nicely in that diamond. So we've got there. So we've got a second one there. Now, if you think, oh, that's not sitting too nice, you can just take it back out, because you've got quite a bit of play with this 0.4. And readjust. So if I bring that down, so I'm holding it in position now there. So with my thumb here, I'm going to hold it in position and do my 2 wraps again, and I'm at the back again.
Now, if you want an alternative gemstone, I've got some gorgeous tourmaline for you. So I just wanted to go over and look for some rondelles, because I thought, you know what, you could do an emerald version of this. You could do a tourmaline version of this.
That would be stunning. Look at that.
That's what I was thinking. We need more rondelles, because now this is a totally new technique to anything that I've seen before, and I love it. So if you love it too, and you're just thinking, I need more rondelles, I'm going to do this in every rondelle I can possibly do it in. You know, every single gemstone rondelle. This one's for you. QBS F40, 35 carats. I love tourmaline. It's such a beautiful gemstone. Look at the array of colour that you get. Look at that, just amazing raspberry pinks going through to those sort of rhubarb tones. It looks like Pareva tones are in here as well, but I can't guarantee that, obviously. Oh, lush, I just love it. It's one of October's birth gemstones. If you love it too, then get yourself on the phone lines or get yourself busy on the web. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. You can do it on the web, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Should be $17.95, but we're going to give to you an even better price tag. I think this is going to work so well in the way that Claire's using the rondelles of the emeralds. And in fact, you could put them together with the emeralds. $14.95, an incredible price tag. Make sure you're grabbing yours as quickly as possible because we don't have loads of these. Everything we bought on air today is sold out. Well, you're all shopping and we are giving you amazing price tags. Hey, the first hour's gone like that. We've got more clearance price tags coming up for you soon too. Now.
Oh, right, okay.
What are you up to, Barbara?
Okay, I was carrying on because it is. It's like I always say that jewellery making is like a therapy as well, definitely, because your mind goes, doesn't it? And it's
you're all
completely
creative. Concentrate.
Yeah, so it's a bit like when you're doing something repetitive like this. I suppose a bit like knitting or you just get lost in it. So sorry, I'd forgotten where I was for a minute then.
Yeah, anything like that,
sorry.
It does it to you.
Yeah. So if I move that out of the way,
anything.
Oh, not cooking.
Not for you?
Oh, no.
Oh, not for you.
No.
Who was it the other day told me they were a terrible, terrible cook? Oh,
that
it was
me.
No, it wasn't. It was Angela. Her son has had to cook since he was 7. I was really surprised.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, since he was 7, she was like, "Yep, I'm terrible." I used to give him a cookbook and off he went. She said she doesn't eat now he's gone to university. she just puts stuff in the microwave. It was funny. I love cooking. I love it.
I just don't like I'm not a very good cook at all.
I bet you are.
I'm not. Things taste of hairspray. I made cakes and they tasted of hairspray.
Did they? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I've no idea. I must have overdone some ingredients and they were absolutely vile.
Too much baking soda.
Yes, I think it
That's
was.
what it was.
I think it was.
Hairspray. You are funny.
So, yeah. So now if we have a little look at these ones, so I've got the two. I've done exactly the same there. So I've done 2 versions. So there we go. I've left tails on. So I've probably taken about 30 centimetres of the 0.4. So you can see I've still got the 2 tails attached because what I want to do with those is I'm going to now weave the garnets going down that centre, which will then join those 2 together. So the difference in that, so essentially all the designs are built up in the same way. It's obviously just completely dependent on how many of these rows you do.
Which one are you creating right now?
I'm doing a slightly different version, so I'm doing 2 now. So
just going for it, yeah?
Yeah, because I want to show you how you join them.
She's changing things. Yeah, she's gone.
Is that all right?
She's gone off-piste.
Is that okay?
Absolutely.
So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one of the tails and I'm going to join. So I'm going to go through that top diamond there. So I'm holding them together. I'm going to bring down, and if you have a look at the back, it's just going behind. Can you see there? So there's that weaving wire, and I'm just going to position it so that it's hidden behind the thicker 0.8, so you won't really see it. So I'm going to take that. Oh,
steady there, Neddy.
So I'm going to do the 2 wraps. So I'm going through there and bring down, and I want to come out at the back again. So when you're doing this, just make sure, because you have got a very definite back and front. So if we have a look there, to the difference there, it's a lot more obvious because you've got the height on that one, but sometimes if you use a smaller rondelle, it will sit in between in the diamond rather than be so raised. So just make sure that you're working with both fronts. So I'm going to come up in the centre, do exactly the same. So I'm going to take the smaller, take some of the garnets, I'm going to drop down, and can you see how that sits now within that? So it's sort of sitting in that diamond.
She's so good.
There. Okay, so I'm going to now, what I want to do, I'm going to go through now this diamond on this side. I'll just take it down all the way, and again I'm just resting that gem on the pad of that finger just to get a little bit of, so I can keep it in place. And I'm going to bring that side over, and it's only these first couple that you have to sort of work a little bit, because obviously you've got, like with all weaving, it's not, once you've got to about here, you don't have to worry about it at all. So now going over the other side, so I've gone underneath, bring it through, try and grab it there, and bring through, try and get that nice and neat. And I want to do, again, 2 wraps through there. So I've gone through, and back down. Now the difference will be if you've got, say if you're working with a larger gemstone, you might only be able to get one wrap in, which is fine for most of it, but you will have a little bit more flexibility in how it moves there. So I would say you don't have to do 2 wraps in every single inner diamond, but I'd say maybe every 3 or 4, depending on how long this is going to be. I would try and get in a couple of the wraps, just to give it that a bit of strength, a bit of integrity, that when you wear it, it's not going to all fall apart. So I've just taken again from the bottom, and I'm going to go up through, and bring round. So you can see straight away how this is now starting to build up, and almost I've got this mesh of the wire and the gemstones. So I'm going to do 2 on that one, and it's back in the position. Now you know how you were saying about having the right tools for the job, because obviously when I'm building like this now, I need something that I can actually get in to that narrow space,
and those are
at
just
an angle,
perfect,
and so
aren't
they are great for that.
So if I don't know if we got them in stock, but they are a great addition to doing intricate pieces. We haven't. He's had it. Oh, that's a shame.
I think
there is an order coming in tomorrow for tools,
well,
so
I can't recommend
look
them,
out for them tomorrow, because I think that if you are going to be sort of concentrating on sorts of designs like this, whether it's this particular one or whether you're thinking, well, actually I'm going to be doing lots of detail pieces, then these skinny nose pliers, and I haven't got them today, so it's not like I'm trying to make you have them now. I just think they're so useful, and I think they're going to really help you. They are, and they're great for if you have got any sort of dexterity problems, because you just need the slightest little movement. So we've now got, so you can see how that builds up, so you would just continue along. But I've got 3 there, and that's already given that structure, a bit of structure there. So I've also got this tail coming off here. So what I want to do now is I'm going to work on the outside. So if I take some of the pearls, and obviously all these gems work in lots and lots of different combinations, so it's entirely up. You could swap them round. I'm proud of Pip today. He's done well, hasn't he? He's done well today.
Does well.
Well, 9 times out of 10.
So
no, I will. Do you know what? It's like any designer, isn't it? Or anyone who has pressure. Sometimes you do something, you go, "What were you thinking there?" He's like, "I don't know," and then you go, "Oh, this is why he's good." Stuff like this, amazing. Well done, Pip. Credit when it's due.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, Pip. He had a good day.
So
actually, have you seen his stairs?
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
He's great for design. He's done these stairs. Is that a thing that happens, or did he make it up? Because I've never seen it before.
I think I've seen it in a nice magazine. I've never seen it.
Like decoupage, but not.
I think it is, isn't it? You do
amazing. It sounds bad, but you've got to look at it. I mean, go and stalk his house. Ask him to just look at his stairs. I mean, wouldn't last 2 minutes in my house. One muddy boot up there, and it'd be ruined. But it looks amazing.
It does look brilliant. So can you see what I'm doing there then? So I've just I'm doing
crowning it, aren't you?
So I'm using these as almost like a guide of how to set the gem. So if you see, I'm working, so I'm going in between there. So one will go in the little dip. So if I bring that down and bring that there, so you can see. So I've gone in that dip there, and I've gone to the top and in that dip there. So obviously it's entirely up to you how you alternate. So if we look at that one, so in the dips there I've put the pearl, and then on the peaks I've put the
dips and peaks, eh?
Yeah, put the garnet.
Like
so you just you work it like that. So that's how you build up this part. So if I just show you very quickly how you would just turn. So if you get your round nose pliers.
Skinnies? Yeah, skinnies.
Yeah, just the little ones. I'm going to snip off. I'm probably going to take. So if I
keep these bits, mind.
Yeah, absolutely keep them. So if we have a little look, so I'm either going to, on some of them I've turned them outwards, and some of them I've turned them inwards. So in this one I'm going to turn them inwards.
And that creates like a heart.
Yeah, a heart shape. So if I just start with and I'm just going to take that in and bring that like that. And I'm going to do exactly the same with that one.
In the opposite direction.
Yeah, so I'm bringing in. And do exactly the same there. Turn it in. So you've now got somewhere to attach your jump rings or your chain or whatever it is that you're going to, or the links. So you've just got that, and because you haven't hammered those, you can easily work. And if you wanted to hammer them now, you could do just little taps to work harden them. But then you've got your, well, that would be a nice band, wouldn't it?
I love it. And could you just show everybody exactly how you finished it off and linked it there? We've got a minute left.
So these little links here, so you know when we spoke about keeping all the little bits. So I've got two little the little loops there, and so I've made myself some of the jump rings. So all you would do, it's almost like creating,
how do you put that on?
A boiled
I
sweet.
see.
A little boil, the clasp bit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a straightforward, just a little.
She says it's so blasé. Oh yeah, it's just, you know, it's beautiful.
Just a little clasp there. But yeah, so it's just, all you're doing is doing exactly the same as you are with the long section, but you would just trim off. So if we trim off a little bit, so you've got your, again, your sort of your peaks and your troughs. So if we turn that in, so I've got one in there, and it is important to work harden these because obviously they're links. So you've got the top part there, and I'm going to turn that bottom bit in there. So if I just snip that off. So you can see you've got your two. Can you see how you build that up? So then you do the top one like that, and you bind. So you're just doing mini ones of this version. That makes sense.
Siri, you're so good. If you've got any questions whatsoever for Claire, then get them through to us now. We are going to continue with clearance after the break. You're going to see more of the gorgeous Claire, and we're going to get her Q&As. We'll see you after this.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the home page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Do you do that as well?
Of course, I pick it out of my teeth every time.
That's good.
Don't want to waste nothing. Plus, you'll get holes in your teeth. You've got to pick it out. You all right, Carrie? You finished yours? There's nothing like a good ginger nut first thing in the morning.
I had 2.
Me too. It's all good, isn't it? Yeah? Anyone
Lovely.
else? Should we do a bit of clearance clearance?
Yeah,
Shall we? Have you done the school run? Are them little rascals off? Oh, you can relax. Get back in your dressing gown. Don't tell anyone. Pretend you've been doing housework all day. Of course I've been doing stuff. My Hoover's broken. Yes.
Was
hate
it
that
actually
Hoover.
broke?
Stupid,
Oh, no.
that stupid rollerball thing. I was saying this the other day. Every time I go past that stupid Hoover, I want to kick it. It's the worst 300 quid I've ever spent in my life.
Yeah, they're not cheap, are they?
They're not cheap and they're terrible. Yeah, you've got Henry. I want Henrietta. Stupid thing. All right, don't show off. Don't show off Dion's got a blue Henry. Other Hoovers are available. Now, that's a Hattie. No, a Hetty. No? Hetty, yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about that now. Let's start with clearance, shall we? Uno, dos. Which dos? Which dos? So, earrings is what it's about, is it, Dion? Dion's yeah. Does everyone know you're pregnant, or am I just telling them now? I just told him, brilliant. You're welcome. No, everyone knows. I've been talking about it. Your mum knows, doesn't she?
Oh my goodness.
Shut up, Dion. You're massive. Of course your mum knows. Shut up. Well, she does know, because there's no way you'd be getting away with from that. It comes through the door before you do. You have told people, because we were talking about it on air the other day and no one was surprised. Shut up. I know, in fact, because your son said he wanted a sister on air. Anyway. Ollie, that ruins that little video we made for your mum. That little special, I'm having a baby, don't... Sorry, you're right. Wow. Why didn't I ask you on the break? Why didn't... Let's do some triple trouble. All right. Oh, sorry. I've ruined the exclusive rights of the Jeremy Kyle Who's the Father show. Sorry. That's a joke. That was a joke. Right, come on. Uh-oh. Sit down, Dion. Don't come in here. Now, triple trouble. You have got 300 pairs of antique bronze earrings and butterfly backs. Fantastic, these are. And you know what? They're great for polymer clay because you can just push them into the polymer clay and make stud earrings. They're wonderful. Do you know, I actually prefer a post. I'm sorry, okay? She hates me. If you want more gossip, you wait till I get started on Cass. No, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Sit down. I'm looking at Cass. It's all right, Cass. Once Dion's done with her maternity bras, she knows where to put them. Nah. There's nothing more unsexy sexy than a maternity bra, though, is there? Now, anyway, should we do these? I prefer a post and butterfly back earring, even though I've got more shepherd hooks. We need more.
It gives you the security, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Now, what would you do with it? I mean, so I get 300 pairs in total. So I know I'm going to get a clearance deal. What would I do with 300 pairs? Is it great to just have loads in your stash?
Well, what I have done with them is when you get that many, is I separate them out and I use the butterfly backs as if you sort of like uncurl them and you lay them across each other, you can make a really lovely flower shape. So if you treat sort of, when you open them out, they're sort of like long lengths of metal.
What are you talking about, the backs?
Yeah, the backs. And because you've got the hole in the middle, so if you open them out, so uncurl them, and sort of like put them almost, you know, like dials on a clock face. So you do that, and you can put a little bit of glue or the post through, and then you've got a beautiful flower.
She's a genius, this lady.
Because you've got so many there, you can afford, really, can't you, to waste a few if you don't want to have them as full earrings. Unless you're going to be making 300, you know.
Well, it's great to have all that in your stash, isn't it?
Yeah.
Julianne, you're already on this one. So is Sheila. Make sure you're texting us in all your well wishes for Dion. £23.85 is what you should be paying, but it's not what you're paying today. We're going to give you an extra deal. Who knows what else is going to come out of my mouth today? £8.95. Oh my word. I won't be able to use my mouth after Dion's finished with me, on account of me having no teeth left, apparently. XFGC84. Yeah, you know what happened to Clarkson? I'd be careful. This time it's producer v presenter, not the other way around. 800 644 655. It's so lush to have your company this morning. We're only having a bit of banter. You're not really going to kill me, are you? Because I don't fancy my chant. I can't. I'm just going to have to let you, because you're preggers. I ain't doing nothing. I've still got to stop saying it. £8.95. Oh, this is why my life's so wrong. This is why I used to have to run at school, because I used to always say stuff I shouldn't. Who wrote that on the toilet door about that thing I told Jenny Cleary not to say to anyone? No, I can't read that. You'll have to put it there, Dion. I can't. My eyes are old, love. You wait. Now, I can't see that. Louise says, oh my God. It's in front of me, but it's chopped in half. Morning, Dion. Oh my word. What is she like? Laugh at. What am I like? I don't know. What are you like? Sorry, Lou. £8.95 for all these earrings. How much that pair was? Twopence. Tuppence per pair. Feed the birds. Tuppence. Do you know what I'm talking about? You look at me blank.
Yeah, it's
Mary Poppins. I used to hate Mary Poppins.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know, because my friend Rosie Radford, you know, the one I used to have fights with when I was little. Oh, if she ever watched was that, I'd be like, really? That and Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. And I used to want to watch Oliver, because I could identify with Nancy. That's wrong, I couldn't. I was 8 years old. Couldn't identify with her. But you know when you'd be like, that's who I want to be. I don't want to be Mary Poppins, I want to be that beaten up girl. £8.95, not really. You could tell I was trouble right from the start. Right from the start. Anyone who thinks, yeah, I want to be Nancy. That's it, game over. Janet says, you are so naughty. I'm sorry. Don't judge me, Squire. £8.95, use you. I am, I can't help it. I try not to. I do try. I do ever so try. Now, I don't know. I do. I'm sat at school. I'd be sat there thinking, yeah, and then it's like I've got some uncontrollable thing, and I just say something. Think, what did you say that for? Now I'm going to spend the rest of my life in isolation. Was it worth it for that 5 minutes of fame? No. Now, I've made a right old mess on the desk. I'm going to leave that for Cassie. She won't mind. God love her. She needs the extra work now. Now, let's go. What should we do, Dion? I can't count up to 12. What are the chords? I love a cord. Now, these are great on hairbands, aren't they?
They'd be lovely, yeah.
What do you think?
Can I have a
Oh, look at this colour.
Yeah.
Do you know what these are good for? You have one.
Thank you.
These are great just for putting the ribbon ends on the end and just do simple bracelets because it's going to be the summertime and you can do just friendship bracelets. I love the summer. It's going to be summer, everyone. Everything's going to be all right. Except it was very frosty this morning. You go careful, Dion. Wear grippy shoes. Now, how many of these have I got now? Are they all the same colour? Yes, they are. You get 10 strips, all the same colour. Are they the same? Yeah, they're 8mm. Is that a crossways? And they are 90 centimetres long. Well, it's not length, is it, says Ollie. Oh, I like that. Actually,
Yeah,
there's a lot of designery things at the
Yeah.
moment like that, Claire, isn't
Yeah,
there? Let's
there
have a look
are.
what Claire's done with hers.
There are. And so I just put some of the ribbon cord ends at the bottom.
Would you bring it into one?
I would keep it. I would just keep the full length like that so that I could wrap it, either have it as a wraparound on my wrist,
Yeah.
or if I was particularly thin, I'd have it as a belt. You can
You
have
are
it as a
particularly
belt.
thin.
Or a necklace.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
or hair.
I'm thinking hair. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking as well. Hair
Yeah.
and bracelets.
Yeah,
They're
they're
very
great, yeah.
festival, aren't
Yes,
they?
they are. Yeah, so you could have it like,
I could see you at
Like
a
that.
festival.
oh, I don't know, in the Bedford Bambi.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a local one,
I
wouldn't
could
it?
see you, little tiny pair of shorts. £19.50 for 10 of these is not your price tag. £4.95, they're 49p each. 49.5p each. I did a Vorderman. Unbelievable.
Look, you could trim your pockets, couldn't you?
Glad you said pockets, because I didn't know where your hands were.
Trying to get
You could
above
trim
there. You could trim your pockets or down your trousers.
I like that idea, like kind of
Like
cowgirl.
yeah, military
I
style.
like that.
I'll stop now.
She said pockets, everyone. Don't worry about it. You're like Fleur with a full Persian, all on a... So she said, oh, I've done a full Persian. I was like, too much. Too much. Today is the first day off since Christmas and I can't get out of bed for laughing. Darling Dion, don't hurt her. She can't help it. Thanks, Pauline. She's got my back. Congrats. Oh, look at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to hurt her. I'm pretty sure that's killy. That's quite killy. You can't put that. I mean, I could probably call someone and say, it's evidence that.
Oh, that's funny.
It's evidence that. It's like the time my teacher whacked me over the head because I had tights on my head. Got in trouble. No, I was so naughty at school. I had a pair of tights on my head and he was like, take them off. And I was like, take what off, sir? Just do it. I was like, don't know what you're on about, sir. I was so annoying. So he clocked me straight round the head.
Really?
Yeah. And I went, oh, sir, there's no need for that, sir. My friends were dying of laughter and I was like this. Stupid teacher. I come here, sir. Like I was so naughty. You're not allowed to do it. He totally got told off for it. And the stupid thing was, my other we had a meeting about it and they're like, well, what do you think should happen, Jenny? I went, well, it's not right, is it? You can't go around. Nothing to do with the fact I was wearing tights and deserved it. Oh. Anyway, let's crack on. What should we do now, Dion, my love? Oh, let's do box 6. These are pretty. Pretty Prits. We don't see a lot of pink. I just call this pink. I wouldn't call it red. It's like a deep, deep pink. Luscious, this is. Crackle quartz. Beautiful.
I made, it was actually, I haven't seen it since the, you know, we used to have the shelf in the old studio with all the little
with everybody's the shelf of fame. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, with all your designs on.
Yeah. And I remember making it was a really pretty flower ring with, I think it might have been those strands, and it was really, well, I say it myself. It looked really lovely against the. They were all like layered up, so you've got all those different layers of the colours. Yeah, and that was on there. I haven't seen it for ages though. But
And it was Crackle quartz on there.
Yeah, yeah, and it was sort of, I think I layered up. I think it was 2 layers on there. So when you start layering them, they sort of build up at an angle. It was really pretty. I would say more pink as well than red.
I think these look lovely in a hair vine because they're sort of like balloon shape as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So like all floating balloons, really pretty.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'd love that. All up in the hair. And don't forget, it's going to be prom, isn't it? And I think it's like June or July they do the prom. Now you have got 4 strands of this. Strands? You've got 4 strands of this. Sometimes I really come out with a bit of Hertfordshire. All right, Nancy says. £9.95 for 4 strands. That's £2.50 per strand now. And you know what? That's brilliant. These are genuine blooming gemstones.
I think we forget that, don't we, sometimes when you see the prices.
Yeah, I do think sometimes we get a bit complacent about it. But you know what? Look at that colour. These are great for the summertime as well. Are we all excited? Are we all thinking about summer holidays? Oh, yeah. I'm going to Barcelona in a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's like I've turned into Kerry, just like, off I go. Except I got to pay for my holidays. AUG C72, Daddy. Jacqueline, that's a joke. You do pay for your own holidays, don't you? Hi again, Dion. Will you sell tickets when you do speak Sterling to Sterling? What's your response? That's a good idea. More action than speaking. It's like when I cut my next door neighbour's hair all off and her mum knocked on my door and I answered it. And this is the worst phrase anyone's ever said to me. And every time someone says it, I die inside a bit. I've got a bone to pick with you, young lady. And I was like, I'd been waiting for her. I knew she was coming.
Your poor mum.
Well, we were playing hairdressers. We were playing hairdressers and I accidentally cut all of her hair off and then disguised it by putting it in tiny little bobbles. And then I went home. I said, I got to go now. And I thought, any minute now.
My work is done. I'm off.
Any minute now. It took a couple of hours. Amy Flett's mum knocked on my door. And I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, it was a bad day, that. And every time someone says, I got a bone to pick with you now, it makes me feel funny inside. You know those funny things? Yeah. My mum didn't mind. She was cool about it.
She must have been very understanding.
No, I tell you this, I always say this, tell this story. My mum, when someone was complaining about me, would say, I am sorry, she's a free spirit, every time. Which was basically handing a child a card to do whatever they wanted. £6, don't do it. £6.95, AUG C72. My brother raised me. 8 by 10 millimetres. These are puffy drops. They're absolutely gorgeous. The Crackle quartz in these, just stunning. And I love the way they keep their colour, that raspberry. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's so pretty. Esther, you've got yours. Dawny, you've got yours. Jeanette and Sue and Beverly, Veronica, good morning to each and every one of you. Janet, Francesca, if I could kiss you on the lips, I would. Deborah, I can imagine that you were a bit Catherine Tate at school. Face, bothered. That's, yeah, I was. Oh, God. If only I could go back and beat my own self up, I would do that. Oh, Richard and Anelia, Darren, you've got yours. Amy, you've got yours. Joe, Maureen, Vanessa, Lynn, Sue, Sarah, Josephine, Louise, you've got yours. Lynn and Tyne and Weir, you've got yours. There are loads of you. Victoria and Hertfordshire, where I live. Jenny and Dion show, great telly with Claire, JM's Angels. Good, such good fun and spend money while laughing. Thanks, Victoria.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
They are lovely in Hertfordshire. I will say that. I mean, because I come from Cheltenham and the girls are hot and cold there. I can say that because I grew up there. There's a lot of nastiness goes on between girls in Cheltenham. Is it? Yeah. Not Gloucester. Not Gloucester. Cheltenham girls. Vile we can be. Vile.
Oh, no.
Moved to Hertfordshire, they're all nice. Everyone. Never met a bad one. Never met a bad one. 695 AUG C72 is your item code. That's okay for me to say because I am one of them, all right? So it's okay.
I think Birmingham girls are nice. Do you, Dion?
Yeah, I think Birmingham girls are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, in Cheltenham, everyone's above their station a little bit.
Oh, right.
You know, they think they're better than what they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you've just tuned in, it's the Mad Show. I'm sorry about that, all right? AUG C72. Four lots of these at £6.95. Did you lower the price of them? When I wasn't looking, I thought they were £9.95. Because I said they were £2.50 each. Oh, you never told me. Oh, I never knew that. Just do stuff without telling me. Now, oh, they've gone all warm in my hands then. I like it when that happens. So, Dion, you didn't know that I haven't done my hair today and I put so much makeup on I look like Michael Jackson, don't I? Because Dion would normally tell me.
I think you look younger with your hair like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. It's always a good thing, isn't it?
It's grown. Wow, yeah. I've just washed it and went to sleep. Really?
Well, it gives it like body, doesn't it? And
Is that what it does? Well, yeah.
tousled.
My son came in my bed last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning and just led across the whole bed.
Well,
When
they
they
sleep
do
like
that.
starfish, don't they?
Yeah, and he hits me. I've got a mark on my face where he went, poof. I was like, oh. Now, but you can't shout at them because you don't want to wake them up.
No.
Anyway, now, do your kids do that? Does Shayla come in your bed? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'm never going to
I like it. No, I love it.
I still get in my mum's bed. I go to my mum's house. I'm like, move up. She's like, oh, for God's sake. Oh, it's not that one. Oh, it is. Right, now these are brilliant, and I think you'd be able to use these because they slot together so perfectly. Oh, Dion, for the love of... I've got the wrong one, and you can have them later. Sorry. It's the same gemstone, but different. Drums this time. Drums? I'd call these rice beads. I've never beaten on a drum this shape. You'll see what I mean. Have you ever beaten on a drum that shape?
No, I don't think I have.
I never have. No. Have you? You haven't lived, says Oliver. You danced to the beat of these drums? I'd call them rice beads myself. Naturally, they look nice like that, don't they? Yeah. Would you do like a similar bracelet style to what you did this morning, but on a larger scale?
That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Great for somebody who's just learning as well.
Yes, yeah. Because all you would need to do, I mean, you'd have, I mean, you could do 2 would be lovely as well. I mean, it'd be a more statement cuff if you did. What have you got there? 4? Is it 3 or 4?
You've got 4 there.
Yeah. I mean, even if you went down to 2, that would still be, that'd be lovely.
Nice and do you know these are great for tassels as well? Brilliant in earrings. You could just make stretchy bracelets out of these. This is a really great bundle for anybody who's just started out in jewellery making, or if you're doing some jewellery making with beginners in the summertime. Maybe you're doing some school fates and you're thinking, well, I'm going to do some makes, you know, where you do the make and take things. Using gemstones like this, first of all, great colour. Anyone can wear that colour, can't they?
Yes, yeah.
You can create unisex pieces. Maybe you want to start to practice macrame and you want to start adding beads. These are good because they'll hold a shape nicely. They're easy because the cords will go through these nice and easily. They've got a nice big drill hole, and you can hug these quite effectively. They won't sort of ping out. I'd argue that maybe these are easier than a round.
Yeah, I think like when you said earlier that if you're used to sort of playing it safe and working with rounds, that would be the ideal next step up, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
To work with, because you can use the same techniques but get very, very different results. And, you know, build your confidence like that. And you've got all those, you know, when we looked at the colour graduation with the emeralds. Yes. You've got that on those strands.
Because you've got the different shades here.
Yeah, so you could do something similar.
I love these. I really love them. Says in Cheshire, if you crinkled the wire and then pulled both ends to elongate a little, could you use it with the drums? Bonkers but lovely, Jen.
Yeah, you could do, couldn't you? Yeah, that'd be, because you'd elongate that's a really good idea.
So would you do it through the crinkle and then pull it so that it's...
in the same way that you've, I think I've got a little bit here. Yeah, so what you would do is you could just sort of pull it out a little bit, couldn't you?
So
you're getting like a slightly, not as the
Maybe you could use the waves.
Yeah, you could have a go with that. I think you'd probably have to do smaller ones than that. But yeah, that'd be good idea.
Unfortunately, that that crinkler tool sold out this morning. I always struggle to remember the name of that. Silver wire macrame, definitely, Janet, definitely. You know, I'm thinking macrame would be brilliant. And actually, Janet's got a brilliant point. If you're doing maybe wire macrame for the first time, I think these are great starters. 4 strands at $31.80 leaves these at less than £10 a strand. I can't work out the exact maths because I'm not very good at maths on account of me never listening. VBG C04. Oh, that's a tasty old press tag, isn't it? Janet and Esther and Jacinth, you've got yours. Helen, you've got yours. Darren, you've got yours. I can't not say your name in a Welsh accent, I am sorry, even though you're from Surrey. Francesca, Glenda, you've got yours. Maeve, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Cornwall. Linda, you've got yours. Josephine, you've got yours. In Greater London Town. Glenda in Suffolk, you've got yours. June in London. Tracy in Somerset. Mary in Cheshire. There's loads of you. Aileen, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Louisiana. Hello to you. What time is it in Louisiana? I wonder what time it is in Louisiana. Like, middle of the night, I'm guessing.
I think so.
I don't know. I reckon. VBG C05, 4 of these, and they're 180 carats for $6.95. It's a brilliant price tag. I'm sure she would just say it herself. What? What are you saying? I can't see. I can't see what the message says. Come out and tell us all something Jenny wants kept secret. Yeah, I don't. I just tell you. I have got a funny story for you, but I'm not sure whether I should tell it. You know, you know, I keep telling you all the bad things that guy that I'm dating. Well, he's now my boyfriend.
Oh, is he? No, is he? Oh.
Well, do you know what he did? Do you know what he did on New Year's Eve?
What?
This is really bad. I shouldn't even tell you. He had so much to drink that when we went to sleep at night, he forgot where the bathroom was. A lot of men apparently do this. I did not like waking up that way. When I went, what are you doing? He went, I thought you were in the toilet. I'm so sorry. Well, you know when you think, I think I can feel someone standing next to me. And then the noise came. Thank God I was under the quilts. VBG C05. Is that a relationship killer? Is it? Is it, Claire? Is it? I don't know. What do you reckon, everybody? What do you reckon? He's not boring. He's not boring. 0800 644 655 VBG C05 is your item code. I have my favourite dressing gown on as well. Thank God. All I can say is, thank God my electric blanket wasn't on, or I'd have been a goner. I don't want to die that way. Who wants to die that way? Nobody. Nobody wants to die like that. OMG, I nearly choked then laughing. Well, Louise, I wasn't laughing. I did. Thank goodness, or I'd have choked as well. Now, $6.95. It's not funny though, really, is it? When we consider things. Did your cat do that to you? Has he ever done it? Not even a cat? Well, my cat has done it to me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Fried alive. I would have been fried alive if that electric blanket was on, and the only reason it was off is because it was so hot. Janet in Greater Manchester. When he was a student, my ex-husband weed in the corner, then pulled the curtains down because he thought he was flushing the toilet. Claire? Claire?
Oh,
I could hear Cass laughing in the background.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Now, let's give you something else gorgeous. Oh, Oliver's got a good story. His friend went into his mate's mum and dad's room during a house party and got woken up halfway through by someone's mum screaming, "This isn't the bathroom! This isn't the bathroom, Johnny!" What's wrong with boys? What's wrong with you? Girls would never do that. I mean, I'd never do it. Obviously, I haven't seen Geordie Shore. No, I haven't. Now. Apparently it is a big thing that men do, Oliver's telling me. He's got a few mates that have done it. It's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, my brother's never done it, but he's the most perfect man on the universe, so he wouldn't, would he?
I've only seen a picture of him, but he does look lovely.
He's back from Saudi Arabia today, my brother.
Is he?
He's taking us all out shopping on Sunday in London town.
He's a lovely...
He's the perfect bloke. Like, if I could find a husband like my brother, I'd be the happiest woman in the world. That's the one good thing my mum's done, raise my brother. Gemma, OMG, I spat my coffee out. Oh, well, at least it was only coffee, Gemma. Now, Carol says, Jen, stop trying to kill Claire with laughter. Love you both. We've only just begun. Jacqueline, oh, Jenny, you're so funny. That brought back memories, but a wardrobe was involved. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I let it out there. I'm glad I've put it out there. You wait. You're still in the honeymoon period with yours. Still all perfect. He'd never do that. Yeah, you wait, love. Dump him. Next he'll be sick on you in bed. Like, well, I'm not going to say that hasn't already happened, Francesca. No, I haven't dumped him. He's the funniest man on earth. I'm not dumping him. I nearly dumped him the other day, though, didn't I? And he redeemed himself. Sorry, I love that name. OMG, Jenny. My mum had the same experience with my dad. She's never forgotten. Perhaps maybe never forgiven. Needless to say, they didn't stay married. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if it's a regular thing, things are going to have to change.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good, would it?
Sue in Murray says, you really should do stand-up live at the Apollo. Hasn't got anything on you. I love watching you. I need to buy some tenor lady pants. Well, actually, funny you should say that, because I was thinking maybe that next time he has a drink and you know, we go up to bed, maybe I should suggest that he puts those on. Or is that just a whole new level of weirdness?
I don't think you should.
I've always stood up.
Would he wear
them? No. It's like he doesn't even care that he's done it either. VBG C26. Now, I'm so sorry. I want to talk to you about these because these slot together perfectly. I was saying this earlier.
Oh, are they what's that?
They're the ones that are like, they remind you of Blockbuster. You know, where you can have a pea please bob. I'll have a pea please bob. It's like it was meant to be. Now these will knit together beautifully, but what else can I do with this shape?
I think I would be tempted to do that. When you've got a shape like that, it comes into your beading patterns and designs, doesn't it? And how if you the way you lay them, the different effects you get. It's almost like a you know, in the demo that we did, you might not need the wire, but the way you use your beading threads would create sort of that. It'd almost be like chainmail, wouldn't it? If you put them together, so you'd have like a solid shape, but it would undulate a bit, wouldn't it? And you could get movement in it.
You've got a lot of texture there. I think cuff bracelets would be beautiful with
really
these.
Good. Really good.
I even think just on the one strand they look good though. I do it with wire so they stay exactly where they are, perhaps. Do you think?
Yeah, and rosary. I would just do rosary because you've got that. All that work's gone into it for that lovely shape, so you could just you don't have to do anything too complicated, do you?
No, you've got 5 strands here, 5 strands for £8.95, brilliant value. Francesca in the Isle of Man saying nothing worse than warm, wet feeling when you are half asleep and realise your boyfriend is fast asleep whilst weeing on you. Yep, I'm up there with you, Francesca in the Isle of Man. I know how that feels. I know it. Would I die if I'd have had the electric blanket on? Because I'm now sort of thinking maybe I should get rid of that electric blanket. Or the man.
I don't know, because I love my electric blanket.
So do I.
I absolutely love it.
I mean, if you've got a bad back...
Yeah, setting 3 is... I love it.
Setting 3, it gets really hot on setting 3 though.
Yeah.
You can't go to sleep on setting 3, can you? That is my favourite setting though. Shona, you've got yours. Rajpati, you've got 4. Janet, Vivian, Leslie Ann, Rhonda, I've got Lorna, Jewellery Maker in Nottinghamshire. Sandra, you've got yours. Susan in Rhondda as well. Deborah, Peggy and Mick. Mary, Bertha in Corrie, Hillier. Loads of you there. Absolutely loads of you. It's so nice to have your company. Hey, I'm going to Cheshire again at the weekend. Ros in Yorkshire. OMG, please stop this. I can't see for laughing. Ages ago, I had a friend, Hex friend, who used the oven as a loo and turned on the gas.
Oh my goodness.
See, that's when it gets really dangerous.
Yes, yeah.
Can you imagine? You would have to get rid of the oven. You can't be cooking in that.
No.
You can't. Can you imagine? Everything would taste that way.
Oh.
Brenda, my ex got drunk regularly and wet the bed. Needless to say, we got divorced. I really hope that Simon isn't watching this because he gets really like, will you stop telling everybody? I'm like, sorry. I did say to him, go the girl who works at the supermarket then, love. D in Hampshire, put your chap in a nappy before going to bed. Like, he just won't. There's no way he would do that. I don't, believe me, I have tried. What I might do is just put towels down. Because there's only so much a mattress can take. I'm going to start doing that, maybe, I don't know. Or just look, anyway, I'm fully confident that this is not going to happen anymore. It was
you don't sound that confident that it's not going to happen anymore.
Jenny, do you now have nightmares when you see golden pyrite? Pyrite? No, I didn't even think of that. I didn't, Philip, but now I am. Let's do some pyrite on that note. 21. Have a look at this. I love these. Because you know what, they make great rings, they're brilliant in cufflinks. I just think they're fantastic. I adore pyrite exactly how it's supposed to be. I know we've done a lot of coated pyrite, haven't we, lately? But I like it in this colour the best, because that antique gold, I think it's really classy. And I don't know, you know, you might be thinking, who's she to tell me what's classy after the story she's been telling us today? And I agree with you, I do, but these do look classy, don't they? They're lovely. Cufflinks is the obvious choice for these, I think. What do you reckon, Claire?
Yeah, they would be. Can I have a look? Can I have a close look?
Get over here, get close to me. Come on, touch it.
Oh, I like this. A good weight as well, isn't it?
And they've got a thick rim to them, so they'd be great for soutache.
Yes, they would. You could almost do like treat them a bit like a cabochon, couldn't you, when you've got that? Because you've got quite a nice surface area. I would do a bit of, you could do like a bit of wire writing, a bit of, say, initials or something, just to like, you know, have a little pendant, do your initial, and it's sort of like could free hang, but because you've got that almost like a portrait, haven't you? A little frame for it.
Oh, I like this. I like your train of thought.
You could really separate them out.
Allowing them to hang gives you that perfect opportunity to take advantage of that metallic luster that you get. When the light hits it, it sort of reflects back at you, and that I really love. I think rosary link chains would be brilliant. Would you use that gold that you had in your first kit?
You could,
because I'm thinking they go together really
that champagne,
nicely.
and I was also thinking, I think Cass is packing away now, but with, you know, those, you could just have one on each, you know, with the antique bronze earring findings that you had earlier. They'd be really nice with that as well.
They'd work perfectly.
Yeah, they'd work nicely.
$23.85 for 3 strands of this, except we're going down. It is clearance. These are 14 by 10 millimetres. They've got a nice thickness to them. I think you could definitely glue them to your foundation board as well. $6.95. You could push them in to your resins and your polymer clays. I think there's so much you could do with these. UEG C12 is your item code. Make sure you're quick. We've had loads of texts coming through. We will put them to the screen as soon as we can. We've got to filter them first. It's gone from £11.95 a strand to £2.32. That's according to Oliver's calculations. Deborah, you've got yours. Another Deborah in Warwickshire. You've got 2 of these. Leslie Ann in Rhondda. Magalie in Hertfordshire. I've got a friend called Magalie. It's a French name. Jan, you've got yours. Tracy, Darren, you've got yours. Janet, you've got yours. Jean, Celeste, Tracy in Somerset, Tracy in East Sussex. Mary, Susan, Jewellery Maker in Pembrokeshire. Richard and Anelia, you've got yours. Look at that. Thanks, Catherine, says Dion. Because you're going to make Dion something blue. Oh, it's a blue baby as well, isn't it? Not look like the baby is going to be blue when it comes out. Mia's blue. But it's a boy, isn't it? Am I supposed to tell everyone that or not? Just because people are going to start knitting now. I love it. What's your due date? Well, you look like you're going to go any minute, so just have a look. When is your due date, Dion? Come on. It's not, it's March, isn't it?
Is it?
April? What, before then? You're 6 months now.
Is she?
Where are we, January?
I didn't think she was
February, March.
far.
It's April. Yes, it is April because it's going to be born on my birthday and you're going to have a little evil Jenny, but boy form. Oh no, that kid's going to have that look. It's going to have my birthday, I'm telling you. He's going to have my birthday. Yeah. What can you call him that sounds like Jenny? Not Jeffrey. Lenny, call him Lenny. Louise says, answered the door to the postie laughing so much she started to. Then I explained why I was laughing. She told me about her hubby doing the same. They're talking about this in Manchester. Oh yeah, my husband does that to me all the time. What is it? I'm trying to teach my boy as well. Now you haven't got a boy, so you won't understand this. They don't care. They just go into the bathroom. They don't care where it goes.
But it's sounding, isn't it, like it's not a one-off, that it happens quite...
Like it's a boy thing.
I think you need to prepare yourself that it's probably going to happen again.
Going to happen again, isn't it? Janet says, my partner did this once. This is our Janet. This is our Janet. My partner did this once, but luckily for me, we were staying with his parents and I walked into their room instead of the bathroom. They were shouting, so that's from our Jan. That's why I did it in that voice. I can't imagine him doing that, Jan. So right into your parents' room. See, that's worse.
Dear. Yeah.
That's worse. Don't be peeing on my mother. Because that's it then. Because then they'll be like, you should get rid of him. And you'd never hear the blinking end of it. £6.95. Jacqueline says, hi all, congratulations Dion, very best wishes, love Jackie. Name suggestions, get them in. Get them in. £6.95. Start knitting now everyone, blue stuff. Let's do. I can't see where that star dioxide is. We must have put it somewhere special. No, it's got to be somewhere special. I haven't got it. Right, now, I'm going to give to you some Labradorite. We have got some star dioxide. Did you see on the news the largest star dioxide? Who put it on their Facebook? I was seeing it the other day. Star sapphire, sorry, wasn't it? 1,404 carats in one. Oh my word. Someone paid 100 million for it. Ooh, who's got 100 million pounds? Who? They're ridiculous, whoever they are. Why wouldn't they
100 million pounds?
100 million pounds. Yeah, Dr. Evil, 100 million pounds. If you had 100 million pounds, would you spend it on one item? Or would you think, this 100 million pounds could save lots of children?
I think I'd do the second, yeah.
I've got no respect for that person. Now, I haven't though, have you? 100 million pounds. Your next star buy what you want with your money, but maybe they do a lot for charity. I shouldn't, actually, that's really bad. I've just judged them based on a purchase they've made.
Maybe they, if they can spend that 100 million on one thing, maybe they've got trillions, billions, and then they do other things.
Maybe it's part of a grand scheme to make more money and therefore then save some children.
Yes.
I shouldn't be so judgmental. I need to stop that. That's a bad quality. Look at these. These have got nothing about them that are bad quality. They are absolutely striking and stunning. Look at those blues. Look at those golds. What a fantastic combination. These are coming up for you as your very first star buy of the day today. So make sure you got your eyes peeled for those. Now, I'm going to give to you... Oh, hang on a minute. Star Sapphire has arrived. Diopside.
I don't think I've seen this for ages.
You need it in your life. Bit special. Can you see the star? We have to dim the lights. Star dioxide. Now, I've also got the most beautiful, beautiful strand of Tanzanite for you. So let's have a look at that. Bit special, isn't it? Look at the... Oh my gosh, the pleochroism in this is amazing. Loads of pinks. Beautiful. It's coming up for you a little bit later. Now, what are you going to give to you? Are we going to do the star by now, are we? We're going to do that lab that I just showed you. Lush. Yes, lush. Star by time. I'm going to give you not just one, but 3 amazing strands of Labradorite. Every single one giving you that enchantment. And like we said earlier, there is no proof that magic has been encapsulated. You know what? There's no proof against it, is there? I think something magic has been encapsulated inside here. Look at this. Mermaids, perhaps. Amazing. Look at that blue. It's striking. Wonderful teardrops as well. So those were the plump drops. Here's the teardrops. Oh my word. The quality is outstanding. Look. The rondelles. Claire, what an amazing collection.
I know, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Oh.
It's such a popular gemstone, so to get the 3 lots is brilliant. And the different shape, those full drops.
The big plumpies.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see the labradorescence?
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Full on mermaid scales.
It is mermaid, yeah. It is mermaid scales. Yeah.
That could be what's been trapped inside here. Maybe the Greek god of mermaids put mermaids inside Labradorite. Maybe they were cheeky.
Yeah.
So he banished them, made them into gemstones. I've never seen evidence against that, ever.
I don't think I have.
Just saying.
Well, yeah.
Look at that. What, would you use these all in one really elaborate piece, or would you just be like, you know what, one's enough?
I think you could absolutely do either. I mean, it depends what style of jewellery making you like to do. If you want something a bit more delicate, a bit more subtle, then one gem is of any of those strands you would have a really striking piece of jewellery, wouldn't you? But if you wanted to have the big wow factor and have all those colours, I mean, they'd be wonderful together.
I love the quality of every single one. The rondelles are amazing because you can see the blue, it's really deep electric blue. And then you look at the teardrops and you've got sort of like a petrol blue. Oh, I think they're lush. So many of you are in for this. So you've got the pack of 3. MPN D29. $37.95. That is not your star by price tag. It's already amazing for 3 very prestigious strands. But we're going to give to you less than £10 each. A reduction price tag, £29.95. Incredible. These are beautiful. They're going to create stunning jewellery. Don't forget, if you've already got an open basket today, the more you pop in, the more you save, essentially, because you're not paying any extra P&P. Barbara, you got yours. Jeanette, Hannah, Esther, Deborah, Jacqueline, Maria's got 2. Jane, you've got yours. Tracy, Helen, Diana's got 2. Angela, Jacinth, Stephanie, Darren, Christina, Jewellery Maker in Dorset, Sarah, Parvinda, Jewellery Maker in County Antrim, Deborah, Debbie, Janice, Jewellery Maker in Greater London, Yaneth and Richard and Anelia, you've all got yours. Make sure, Stephanie, Carol, make sure you're checking out baskets. £29.95, brilliant value, Claire.
I was thinking, with that combination, you know how with the first kit, I'd done sort of almost like the little square of it. So you do the diamonds, you put the rondelles in, and then you could have, so it'd be larger version, and then you could have those drops. You know how I got the garnet drops instead?
At
so
the bottom,
you could do that, a version like that. So it would be slightly bigger, but I think think that'd be lovely. And you could use any colour wire that you've got.
You know,
Silver,
this
gold,
strand here,
bronze.
actually, I was just thinking, well, those are smaller anyway, so you could do maybe the same scale because you've got mirror graduations. They are larger in the middle. Lush.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Gorgeous. $29.95. You're sending some funny text messages in because I can hear Dion giggling at them now. Let's have a look at it, Dee. Got the eyes, haven't I? Polly, so funny you're talking of bedwetting and put price / on screen. You're cheeky, you are, Polly. You're cheeky. This desk is scratching me like a cat. Unless it's a ghost with long fingernails. It could be. Sarzi in Cheshire, buy a waterproof mattress protector now and get under it yourself. Do you know what though? It's crinkly, isn't it?
Yeah. Every time you move it, it'll make.
He doesn't
makes
live
a noise,
with me or
doesn't it?
anything. He lives miles away, so it's, you know, just.
Well, at the moment.
Oh no, he ain't gonna live with me. No. Oh, look, me and Mia and Max have got a thing going. You know, there will be no intruders. I can't have that. It's just, you know, no. MPN. Although the other day let me have a lie-in and clean my whole house for me.
No way.
Yeah, obviously off the back of peeing on me.
Oh yeah, but
He
that's
felt like he
brilliant.
had to redeem himself. Hoovered the stairs and everything, all 3 flights. Because by the time I get to my stairs, to my bedroom, I've had enough and I never bother with them. They're supposed to be cream, they're not, they're like black now. But he hoovered them.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and he used the wrong hoover, so he had to, didn't have the proper nozzle. He was there, doing it like that.
Oh, he sounds lovely.
Well, that part of him does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The rest of him. No, he is lovely. Hello, Jenny. Get a waterbed. Oh no, I can't. Could you imagine? Do you remember that in the 80s everyone wanted a waterbed?
Yeah.
I never had one. But do you remember watching Edward Scissorhands and he burst it and then the teddy going, well, I'd be sick as a parrot, I would. Can you imagine doing that in your sleep? What? My brother's got a boat and if you sleep on that, I can't bear it. Take the Labradorite away, I mustn't buy, can't fit any more in my beadery. Or can I? Says you can. Yeah, you can. Look at them, they're lush. You can always send them back, love. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry. You know you wanted it, otherwise you wouldn't have the telly on today. You'd have turned it off.
Is Sassy the one that has the telly in her work crew? Did her husband do it?
Tuna chunks.
That's
Craig.
it.
Yeah. He's a good name.
Yeah, he sounds like a good one as well.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? She doesn't need a waterproof mattress. Pauline, huge congratulations, Dion. But on a selfish note, who's going to give us your amazing blue deals while you're on? Well, did you ever remember seeing the British Empire, where they put the baby in the drawer? She just had to take it to work. That's going to happen. Just under the desk. Be fine. Who can afford to go on maternity leave these days? $29.95 MPN. Why am I paying for yours? I ain't the daddy. Or am I? $29.95. This is a very definite jawline I've got. Dion. Imagine that. Oh. Now, I do make beautiful children. Got to get something right, haven't you? Hearts, I love these. Hey, it's going to be Valentine's Day. February, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I think I'm working, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I am. I'm working late.
Oh, Claire, you fool.
I know.
Well, what are you supposed to do?
I wouldn't be doing anything anyway.
You would.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so.
He asked you to marry him.
That was years ago.
Yeah, why hasn't he followed through on that?
Wow. Yeah.
What's that about then?
I don't know. I think we're just too old now and...
You're not too old. You look
Settled
beautiful
in
in a wedding gown.
Oh.
I'd do it now before that goes. I'd do it now while you've got the figure and the face. Do it now.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got too much on.
No, you haven't. Not now, you haven't. You could do it now. Did you just not get round to... Were you supposed to go, thanks for asking me to marry you, right, let's go? And you just didn't?
I don't know what. I'm not sure really what happened. It's just we've been together. I think how long have we been together? 10 years now, and been engaged for about 4.
Well, get on with it.
I think 4, or maybe longer. I can't remember.
I'll just get on with it. I mean, I want to come to your wedding.
Do you?
More importantly,
Okay. I'll do it for you then.
I think you should just do it anyway. This year, why don't we
Plan my
to
wedding.
do it? Yeah.
I'll leave it to you. You would be a very good, funny wedding organiser. That would be hilarious.
Not sure. I'm not sure you would trust me. It would be fun. I think you should make that a thing for 2016, Claire.
Do you?
Yes. Before he retracts the offer.
Well, I'm 40 in a couple of weeks as
Oh,
well,
come
so that's making me.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Be careful, Jenny. Be very careful. The baby fairy is at JM. Everyone is getting pregnant. I know. I know. If that baby comes out looking like Oliver or Scott, who else? Who else is here? Ryan, Beth. That's why Ryan's changed shift sides. I can't handle this. I'd love to do that night, Dion. Do it, Claire. Do it.
Oh.
Because not everybody
Thanks,
here, we don't
Emily,
get a lot
yeah.
of time really outside of Jewellery Maker, so I don't know how they're all getting up the duff. It must be an inside job. Louise, I agree, don't rush it. I'm still on the fence of mine. 26 years, Louise!
Well done, Louise.
That's going backwards. You need to do this wedding thing.
Do you think?
Come on.
You sound like Ellen. Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Mum.
Come on, get on with it.
Yeah. I've got too much jewellery to make.
No, you haven't. Jenny wants another. Oh, I would have another one, maybe one day. I wouldn't. Mia would kill me. If I had another baby, Mia, my daughter, that'd be it. She wouldn't speak to me. She hasn't got time for this. She wouldn't have time. She wouldn't like it. I wouldn't be able to just drop everything and go sleeping in the lorry. This would be a terrible thing. JTG C91 is your item code 08006. And just imagine potty training something that was half that man. It would be awful.
We got 2 new puppies just before Christmas. Yeah, Gunther and Gizmo. They're
What, did you-
they're
what
miniature sausage.
Oh, I love those. Oh.
They are. They're lovely. They're hard work, but they're lovely. But when I phoned Ellen, Ellen was at university, and so I phoned her and I said, "I've got some news for you." She went, "Oh no, you're not having a baby, are you?"
Yeah, the girls, they wouldn't like it. Well, I know my girl would hate it. The boy would love it. The girl would hate it. Louise saying, I agree, don't rush it. I said about Louise's one, yeah. I said, Louise, you're going backwards there, love. You need to get down the aisle while you still can walk. 3180, that's the problem. You know, while you're still able-bodied and that you still look foxy, do it. $7.95 for all 4 of these Crackle quartz. No, these are hearts. And we were saying about the reason we got into this in the first place is because we're saying about Valentine's Day. And you know what? You need the hearts in for Valentine's Day. These are going to create stretchy bracelets. They're going to create tiaras and fascinators, earrings, charms for your charm bracelets. I think they're an essential.
And we're going to do, in the next demo, we're doing a little bit of wire writing. So, and what is perfect with those, if you do, if you look around, there's a lot of, you know, like love necklaces. So if you write the word love, and if you just had one of those, just on a ball head pin, it'd be lovely, really beautiful.
I agree. And the wire writing necklaces are so in at the moment.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I want one. $7.95, loads of you in for this one. We've got to go, what, already? I can't believe it's time to go for a break already, can you? Are we? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock already. Where's the time go? Who knows what's going to happen in the next hour? No one can predict that. Dion's about to kill me. If I come back all like, good job I didn't do my hair today, isn't it? If I come back with bald patches, you'll know she's a hair puller. I'd like to think you're more of a headlocker than a hair puller, because I can't be dealing with that. Jenny may not be back after the break. Listen, I'm finding this quite killy and threatening-y. Well, you'll have to present then, love. It's like the time that barrier came down on my nose at QVC Germany. Couldn't couldn't get in the building. Couldn't get in the building, so I ran after a car that went under the barrier. They pressed the button, bam, straight on my nose, knocked me clean out, broke my nose.
No way.
My friend Dagmar nearly had to go on air for me. It was the worst day of my life because, and then they were like, what are you doing, you stupid girl? I got to go for a break. I'll see you at the other side of this.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. Live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker.
Hello, welcome back. We've got the most amazing kit for you. Sorry if anyone was offended about our little banter stories earlier. Sorry about that. Now, the kit that I've got for you has got something in it that I have never, ever, ever, ever seen before. The most amazing. I'd actually say these are ornamental, and I've got an example of 2 because every single one is different. I'm going to show you the element that's in this kit. This druzy is unbelievable, and it comes in the kit. Isn't it wonderful? See, I think they're really ornamental. So if you want to make like a frame or something out of these, and then look at the other side of it as well. Now, I'm going to show you the one that came with my kit. Now, every single piece is going to be different. but they're all aren't they beautiful?
It's a bit like a snowflake, that one, isn't it? The second
Stunning.
one.
And I love the fact that this has got like the flat area on it too, but this one here, I want to frame that. Now you get one, and they're all different. There'll be minimum of about this size, and obviously they can go up. Claire's got a big one as well. Now, I'm going to give to you the gorgeous gemstones that go with it too. Have a little look at these. You have got apatite. Now, apatite is a blue like no other. Look at that colour, sky blue apatite. I think that is just gorgeous. And you've got them in like little saucers. They're almost sort of bicony saucers, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, they are, yeah.
I love the feel of these. They've got like a different feel against other gemstones, haven't they? Then I'm going to give you a strand of beryl. So you have got morganite in there, you've got aquamarine in there, and you've got heliodor in there. Really breezy summer colours, aren't they? I love this already. Already lots of love for this kit. Now, you're going to get a lot of wire. This is different to the wire that I'm used to, Claire.
Yes, it's
What's
very different.
What's this wire about? It's so soft.
It's aluminium wire, so you work it very differently to say the copper plated. Yeah, I mean, look at that, how wonderful it, yeah.
There's no way I'd have been able to do that with our normal wire. You just bend it.
And you can get really, really great, you know, sort of like chunkier results, larger scale results without the weight, because, you know, you've got a lot of wire there. It's a thick gauge, but you haven't got that, you're not weighed down. So I've made like quite a chunky piece, but it's quite light to wear, so it's brilliant.
So if you've got dexterity problems,
perfect.
This is going to work beautifully for you.
Yeah.
It's 2mm gauge and you've got 50 metres. So Claire, can I flatten this or will it compromise the colour?
No, you can. When you work it a little bit, it dulls slightly.
But it's silver all the way through, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So it just gives it. I think personally, it's sort of a bit more of a contemporary feel when you've got that.
It mattifies it, does it?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, you can hammer it absolutely no. But do everything that you want to do. You know, you do with your copper. Plated wire, but yeah, sort of remember, so the benefits of being able, that it's softer and more malleable, so you need to work it really in a different way.
I think it's fantastic. I really want you to get behind this wire if you haven't used it before, because the thing for me is you're moving it and it's just going.
Yeah.
It's like I want it to move, it moves. There's no hard work behind it. In fact, let me just, it works like a 0.6.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And then I'm going to give you 0.6 as well. You're going to get 100 metres, 100 metres of 0.6. I love this. Then I'm going to give you loads and loads and loads and loads of head pins. So you're going to get, let me see, 100 head pins, and they have got the flat tops on them, the flat heads. So you've got the gemstones. You've got, that druzy, is that brand new, never seen before? I've never seen anything like it before. It's amazing. It's so ornate, isn't it? FUG C69 Cloud 9 is what this kit is called. And then here's another example of some of the druzy. Beautiful this is. £34.95 for the wire alone. That's an incredible deal. There are so many of you on the phone lines. We love having your company here today at Jewellery Maker. The two lots of wires, so you've got 150 metres, the two gorgeous gemstones, the one-off pendants, which I'm going to take over with me. Loads of you there already. Now I need to let you know, because of the pendants, this is limited edition. We don't have loads. Now, I'm just going to peel myself off the chair, and we're going to go, and let's have a peruse at the jewellery first. Let's do that. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. 6 pieces Claire's created. First of all, I want to show you this piece, really contemporary, and it's an amazing example of what you can actually create out of that 2mm gauge wire. Incredibly thick, and do you know what? Ordinarily, you'd think that would be super heavy, but it's not. It's really lightweight, and that's all because of that incredible aluminium wire. So lightweight for anyone who's got dexterity problems. And you know what, we don't have any, we have hardly any 2mm wire in any other form, so it's a great way to use it. Then let's have a look at this bracelet down here.
So I've added in a bit of 1mm for the wire writing section.
calm. Let's just calm down. That's what we're doing in this hour.
We're going to calm down.
We're calming down. We are. Yeah. We are calming down. The teacher's in the room now. We've got to calm down. Then have a look at this piece. Gorgeous. So did you do that with the 2 mil wire?
No. That one is. So I've added in a bit of 1 mil.
Oh, sorry. You did just say that, didn't you? And then let's have a look at this piece. Looks like you've used millions of jump rings. I love that. Is it gizmo coiling?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. It's like a cloud. And the next piece is a cloud with some raindrops.
Yeah.
You are clever, Claire.
Oh, thank
She's
you.
a clever girl. Oh, I love that. Cloud with the raindrops. Did you know it was called Cloud 9?
Yeah.
Oh, I love what you've done. And the earrings to match. Wow, you're druzy.
I know,
This
it's fantastic,
is an
isn't it?
amazing
See, I
piece.
think I would, if I, you know when sometimes you make amendments to designs you do, I think you're so right with that one. I would be tempted to, you could build yourself a little stand with the aluminium wire, and I'd have that as a, you know, sort of like a little curiosity thing rather than a...
Just a little ornament.
Yeah. Because
I love it.
that one has got... because the back is so lovely as well, so I've done a prong setting on that one, but yeah, there's a bit of wire writing on the back as well if you turn it round.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. So if you have a little look, so I've done like a prong setting and put silver linings, because it's every cloud, doesn't it, has a silver lining.
You're so good. Debbie in Wiltshire. Hi, Jenny and Claire. Beautiful, stunning, exquisite jewellery, Claire. Superb. From Debbie Pepper. Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you.
I'm coming over to you, Gil.
Okay.
Coming over to you. So, the druzy, I've never seen anything like that. When you first saw it, you're like, whoa, amazing.
Because I always think they're like, I don't know, it's like a doorway, isn't it, to like a fairy world, like a fantasy. I mean, that is, so stunning. If you get like, I don't know if you can see right into... Lauren's
going to get it is like a little a magical cave of gorgeousness.
You like tiptoe through. I mean, that's stunning, isn't it? Look at that there.
Amazing, and you really feel close to nature when you use it. Now, we've only got 14 kits left. We are now very limited. If you love it, want it, need it, you've got to check out your baskets. FUGC69, we're really, really busy today. £34.95, 0800 644 655 is the number to be dialing. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com if you're doing it online. Which piece are you going to show us?
Okay, so we're going to do a combination because it's wire writing as well. So I thought we'd do the word calm because there's some quite complicated letters in there, so people could use that for, you know, in other words they want to do, and also how to build that. Because when you've got that much 0.6, 0.6 is brilliant. Say if you want to do, sometimes people do their findings with it, rosary linking it's really, really good for. But when you've got that much, it's really good to work with your gizmo as well. So I know I've worked with you before, you know, and we triple gizmo, so that's what we're going to do again.
Gizmo and gizmo and gizmo.
Yeah.
This is triple gizmo though, isn't it?
That one is a double gizmo.
Oh, it's double?
Yeah, it's a double gizmo.
This is triple gizmo,
yes,
is it?
Yeah. So if we start off with a bit of wire writing. So I'm going to use now to do the wire writing. So I'm going to use the 1 mil that isn't in the kit, but you could if you've got some 0.8. You could, you know, use that. I've used for the other bit of the wire writing on the back of the druzy. That's the 0.6.
Okay.
So
you can wire write with 0.6.
You absolutely can, but I would have it so that it's sort of like sandwiched onto something.
Like
I
it is on the pendant.
Have it sort of in the bracelet form like
because
that.
Because
it's just
it'll lose shape.
Yeah. So if we start off, so we'll do the word. We're going to do the word calm, which is appropriate, I think, this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, so, we're really calm.
We're very calm now.
Not Dion, she's not calm.
She's not,
no.
So, right, what I'm going to start off, and all the tools I'm going to be using are sort of standard tools. So my round nose pliers, my chain nose pliers, and my flush cutters. So when we're starting off, so it's the same as always with any sort of wire work, but particularly with wire writing, we're going to be paying attention to the sizes, the scale of letters, in the same way that if we were handwriting. So we're just going to try and keep it as neat as possible and think about the sizing of the writing that we're going to do and positioning of where. So when you first start off, if you're starting off and you're brand new to wire writing, maybe start off larger, and that's why this kit is brilliant, and I'm really sorry I've left it at home because I did do a lot of wire writing in the aluminium wire, but my head obviously wasn't there this morning.
Put it on Facebook.
I
when you
will.
get
I'll put
home.
it on Facebook later. But it's really good because you can you get that. It's very easy to manipulate. So if we start off, so I'm just going to trim that end off. So as always, when I'm starting the wire writing, I want to start with I'm going to make an initial loop. So if you can see, I'm just turning. I'm using my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to make a first loop. Now what I want to get that really nice tight little circle there. So I'm just going to snip off there and take it all the way round. So you can see I'm just starting off. Now by doing that initial loop, I know I've always got somewhere that I can hang a jump ring or some chain. I've always got that. So you know, if you're creating a piece of jewellery, that's what you need, isn't it? If you're doing, say, for something for a card or, you know, paper craft, you don't have to worry about it. So if we start off, so I'm just going to move this over here. So I've done my initial loop. So if we come there.
Debbie's saying you're definitely a worthy winner of that trophy.
Oh, that's lovely. Thanks, Debbie. That's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
People
you've got a lot to live up to now, though, mind. Is there pressure? Is it pressure?
It's not pressure at the moment. It feels wonderful. I still
Have the other guest designers been hissing at you?
No. No, they've been lovely. They've been lovely.
Not even one of them?
I'm trying to
Don't
think.
say nothing. Don't say nothing.
No, they haven't. They haven't. They've all been lovely. Right, so we're creating... sorry, I've skipped ahead, haven't I, when I was thinking about who was... Yeah, no, they've all been lovely. So if I've got that initial loop, so I've got my pliers in there, and all I was doing there, I was creating a nice curve to create that C, and I was working the wire sort of about at this angle, because I don't need to, if I sort of pull it from here, I'm putting pressure on my hand here, so I get that nice curve going round. So you can see, I'm just bringing it round, so I'm holding it and pulling about here, but the movement is coming here. So if I just keep doing like that, and I'm going to squidge it down just a little bit here with this finger. I'm squidging down, and it's just giving me that nice smooth curve for that C. So I'm coming all the way up, so I'm bringing this wire a little bit further than I need to, just so that when I go back to create the A in this direction, it's already sort of, it's up here, it's where I want it to be. So if I just push that in a little bit, so you can see I've now got the C. Can you see that? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So if we come over, now what we want to, always thinking, when we do our one letter, we then think ahead and think what's coming next. So it's the next letter along and where we want this wire to be. So I need to do an A now. So what I want it to be coming over in that direction, and then I'm going to come back on myself.
Oh, it's double.
Okay.
I wondered. I thought you must have cut it.
So if we have a look, so I'm using my round nose pliers again, and I've dropped it down to the widest part. So if I just move that over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm coming up, so I've gone probably a little bit higher than I need to, so it's coming up almost like as if I was going to do an L, so I was going to do Claire. So then I'm going to I've dropped that wire in between, so at the widest part, and can you see I'm just bringing, so I'm holding tight here, and I'm moving this hand. I'm bringing round. So creating a nice curve there. So I'm going to bring it down just a little bit, because what I want to do, I want to think about this top line here and this base line here. So I want to get these even. So if you have a look there, so if you see where the C is and I come along, I want the top of that A to be in line with the top of that C. So I'm just going to bring that down just ever so slightly, and it's really tiny movements that will give me that neat finish.
Jan's texting, we love Claire, she's a genius. I'm in awe of her creativity and her ability to translate that into her pieces.
Oh,
she's not bad herself, mind. I saw the stuff she did yesterday, it was amazing.
Do you know, I love Jan. Jan was in when I came to do my screen test.
Was she?
Was
she's
lovely.
So lovely.
She was really, yeah, she's such a warm,
she's a keeper.
Lovely, yeah,
we'll keep her.
She is, she's lovely. Right, so I've come along here, but what I want to do now, I want to be going back on myself, so I'm going to bend over, and so I'm going to so I've changed my pliers now, so I've got my chain nose pliers, so I'm just gripping here, and what I want to do, I'm going to take this wire and go back over. So if I just bring that round, so all the way over. So if you can see from that angle, you can see I've got a double thickness of wire. So what I want to do, I'm going to squeeze, because if I left it like that, it would look fine from the front, but it wouldn't be particularly practical, wouldn't be very wearable. So I'm just going to squidge that together.
Oh, get it as close as you can.
It is, yeah. So, because what I want is when I look at it from the front, I want those two close together so it's not going to catch on anything. But when I look from the front, I want the illusion of the one wire. So again, I'm just going to bring that down, because you can see it's slightly come out of shape. So I want to just really, really keep an eye on that height. So I'm going to bring that down and tuck in just ever so slightly. I'm going to swap my pliers over, bring it in, and make sure that those wires are going one on top of the other. And then in the same way that I did the C, so I'm sort of gripping the wire here and pulling here, but I'm creating movement here. So I'm going to bring all the way up, just little gentle movements, and then have a little look, turn it round to check that the baseline is in line. And what I need to do now, I need to do that vertical line of the A. So I'm going to come all the way up. And what I also need to do at this point is I want to check the width. So I've checked the height and I'm happy with the height, but I'm going to look here at the width now. So I'm looking there at the C and looking there at the A. So, and if I wanted to correct myself there, all I would have to do is I could just bring that in slightly. If that were too large, I'd just narrow it in, and if it wasn't wide enough compared to the C next to it, you could just bring it out. And I would have been able to do that before I do this vertical, because I haven't definitely formed that letter yet. I've got a bit of play with this section. So if I just take that to there, and what I'm going to be doing now is, again, I'm going to be doubling up, but I want this wire, because I'm thinking about the next letter, which is the L, I need this wire to be coming down in this direction. So I'm going to drop down, so if you can see from all angles there. So I'm going to take that there. So if we look at it there, I've got the double thickness, and I'm going to squeeze that together. So if I just bring that like that, and I'm going to pinch that so I've got a nice straight line, and then I'm going to turn it all the way back. So again, I'm holding the wire here, and I'm turning this hand, my right hand, with the word in and my pliers. I'm going to bring that all the way up now. So now that wire is in the position that I want it to be in. So, and this is it can be your handwriting style. So when we're doing our L's, you can either sort of just do a straight line, so I could just double up, so I could just do a repeat of how I'd done the stalk there of the A, if that's what you want. Or if you want to have a little bit more of a flourish, what I can do is, if I just bring that there, and because I'm doing, although it's a lowercase, it's a higher letter, so I want to think about the height of that C to the height of the L. So if I'm coming along here, and I'm just going to give it a little kick out like that, so I've got a little bit of a flourish, a little bit of a loop, and I'm back down in the position that I need to be in.
That's the easiest letter of them all.
It's
Lynn
wonderful.
in North Yorkshire's texted in saying, love Jenny Claire, my favourite designer, love the chat, don't stop kiss kiss. Thank you, Lynn.
That's lovely, thanks Lynn.
Thanks, Lynn. Not everyone loves it though, so we've got to be careful.
Will be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going now. So again, we're thinking about, I say a lot of so's, don't I? So's and gnu's.
Oh, I didn't know.
So,
it's
yeah,
not in a bad way.
You will know.
No, never.
Looking at the gaps in between, because in the same way as if you're writing, you want to have the neatest word possible. So try and keep your gaps nice and even as well, and you'll be able to see that letter formation much easier. So now we're going on to quite a bit more of a complicated letter, which is really good. Say if you do anything, you know, a mum, or I'm trying to think of a May, you know, different words like that. Mrs.
Yeah.
You know, that's really popular.
Maxmere.
Yeah, Maxmere. Yeah, perfect.
Millie, Megan,
Yeah.
all sorts of things.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off. So we've come down, so we've got our little gap, and what we want to do is we're going to we're thinking about the height. I'm going to think about the width as always. So if I put my chain nose pliers here, I need to bear in mind that it'll be sort of like a couple of millimetres above there where that bend is. So I'm going to take this wire, and I'm going to be going at the back of the word. So if I bring that all the way down, so just smooth out all the kinks. So if I turn it to the side, you can see there's the double thickness. So I'm going to squidge that together, nice and firm. And so you can see there, when I've squidged together, it's actually come forward. Now I need to correct that, so I'm just going to pull back like that so that I've got again that illusion of the single wire. But what I now need to do, I want this wire to be coming over again. So to help, if I just left it there and put my pliers here, the bottom of that M would not be on the baseline, it would be coming too low. So what I need to do, I'm just going to open it out slightly, just slightly, so that I can get my pliers into there. So if I open it out a little bit more, so you can see that's sort of more in line. So when I bring back over like that, it's actually, I've followed the baseline. But now you can see, so I've actually got 3 lots of wires on that section. So what I need to do, if I just squeeze that together, so it's one on top of the other, so it's actually 3 wires thick. You can see there. I need to get my hair cut, don't I? I can't see properly. I know I'm going.
No, it's
like
lovely.
that.
Use
So
a little grip. There we are.
that's better. Thank you.
I'll smooth it.
Thank you.
Like when you're sick. It's all right. You'll be all right. It's okay.
I don't like it.
You're being I need to see my mum. It's in my hair.
Oh dear.
There's nothing worse, is there?
Tell me it's going to be all right. That's what I say as well.
Don't leave me. And they're going, ugh.
Oh dear. So that would be exactly, so if I left it there, so you can see, so I've come up and I've gone all the way around, so that would be an N. So if I wanted an N, I would just leave it like that. So you would form your N in exactly the same way.
But that's not a word.
No, we're doing the N. So we want to bring down, so again, bearing in mind that baseline that we want to keep nice and neat. So I'm going to bring down, I'm going to be taking this wire at the back. So I'm gripping there and I'm taking it all the way at the back. So you can see again the double thickness. Do that little crimp, squidge together. And again, so I'm thinking I want to get that width exactly the same. So I'm going to grip both of the wires and just bend. So you can see I'm pulling here and turning my wrist, and that's giving me that nice, neat curve. Now, if you prefer, and you know, if you're and you want to use different mandrels to get these curves, you know, you can use you could use your round nose pliers, or if you've got the step mandrels, you know, you can if that's sort of suits your style more, then by all means do that, and you will get a much more uniform effect. So we've now got our calm, but what we need to think about is we need to think about where we're connecting. So if I just trimmed off here,
You'd have nothing to
I wouldn't be able
onto.
to. So what I would do is I would bring just another little loop at the bottom, and you can see I've gone all the way around and probably a little bit further, and I can snip off there and I've got that loop. So if I just tidy that up, so I've got my calm there.
You've got your calm.
I've got my calm, so I'm nice and calm.
Let me have a look how you've looped that on. Oh, I see. You've just put a jump ring around this.
Yeah, so what I've done, I've put a jump ring, but I've made sure that that diameter of the jump ring is not going to slip off past that initial loop that we did. Okay?
I love wire writing.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really like it.
Brilliant. I love it. I've got some gold. No, the kit's limited. We've actually got less than what's on your screen. We've got unchecked baskets as well. So please be quick. Now, I'm just going to move this out of the way. It's right in the way there, Oliver, isn't it now? I'm going to give you some gorgeous blue opal. I think it complements the kit really, really well, especially with that sort of silver linings theme, big, gorgeous teardrops. Look at the saturation of the colour. Is it coming up now, or is this our star by? Sorry, I thought it was coming up now. Sorry. We can do it now, apparently. Now, I've got some Tanzanite coming up later. It's going to go very well with that. I think with this with pink tourmaline looks incredible as well.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's 100% natural, this blue opal. Don't forget, it's October's birth gemstone. These are so pretty, and they're graduated as well, so you can make a whole suite of jewellery with this. And I think with the silver wire, it's going to go really well, isn't it?
It would. It really would. And that's
Look
a
at
very
those
calming
tones.
colour as well, isn't it?
Really calming. I love the waves in this as well, because you can see different things. You can, like, sometimes it looks like you can see the clouds and the blue sky, and then sometimes it looks like you can see ripples in the sea, like in this one.
See, I was seeing, you know, like snowdrifts, you know, when the...
Yes!
You know, that's what I was seeing, and they're beautiful, aren't they?
Aren't they lovely? Yeah, on a snowy day when you look in the sky, blue as blue as blue. These are gorgeous. You're already coming in for these. Kim, you've got yours. Heather, Julia, Angela, you've got yours. FKR. U92 is your item code. You've got 115 carats altogether. At £17.95, you've got an amazing deal. Make sure you are checking out baskets for this one. Pretty much everything. We've only got a few of the kits left. Everything that we brought to you today is sold out. £17.95. Heather, you've got yours. Angela, you've got yours. Judith, you've got yours. Leslie Ann from Rhonda, you've got yours. Jennifer, Kim, Julia, Lisa B, you've got yours. £17.95. 0800 644 655. All the W's.JewelleryMaker.com. We're really, really busy this morning. It is lush to have your company. What day is it? Friday!
Oh, yes, Friday today, isn't it?
Hooray! Why do you hate Friday? Kerry hates Friday. Oh, I love a Friday, me. He says, right, anyone know a good builder? Beadery needs an extension as I can't resist that opal and everything else. Sorry, Sazy. You could just get a gazebo for the summer and attach it to the side, and if you've got an outside door going to it, be fine.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Be fine, or get a caravan. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now have a look. These are rapidly flying out the door, so be quick. Elaine in Cardiff, you got yours. Hazel, you got yours. Pauline, you got yours. Tracy, you got yours. Cersei in Cheshire, you've got yours. Magali, you've got yours. Linda, you've got yours. Dee, you've got yours. Kaz, check your basket out. £17.95. These are flying out. We started with 58 of these. And have a look at how many have already gone. Now the kit is super limited. If you want the kit, you're going to have to be so quick. What are you up to with your gizmos there?
Well, have I got any time left? Yeah, have I got any time? Or,
yeah, got time.
Yeah.
We've got a request actually.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Could you write the letter S, please?
S.
Show us how we do it now. You could do it on big scale if it's easier.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Well, whatever's easier for you, my love.
Okay. Let's have a look.
You got another? Are you writing hate letters to me there, Dion? Is that what's happening? If this spells something like death or Satan,
can I just nip and get?
Have a look. She's not writing that. She's saying. I don't believe her.
Okay. So different ways of doing an S. So if I start off with if I show you if you were doing S at the start of a word.
Oh yeah, because there is small S in the middle and large S at the beginning.
Yes.
Isn't
So
there?
if we have a look, so if I go through, so I'm going to start off with that initial loop, and just for speed, I'm not going to trim that bit off, but I've gone through that, so you know to sort of trim a little bit off there. So I'm going to start off. So I'm starting off at the top, and again, so I'm moving down, and I'm pushing here and creating that curve. So, and I'm going to bring all the way down. So I've got a nice curve there, and I want to have a slightly bigger curve at the bottom. So you can see I'm just teasing that bit around because I want to bring it in this direction.
Just stroking it round,
yeah,
aren't you?
and that's all you need to do. And if at any point when you've finished, finished doing your wire writing, you can just give it a little tap if you've got, one of the, the wire whackers or the.
Oh yeah, that'll work hard, won't it?
Yeah. So you can see. So I want to create a slightly fatter bottom than the top.
I can relate to that.
I think we all can, can't we?
Well, some can, some can't.
So what we want to do, so at this point, I've done my S and I've got a nice shape there for the S. It's upside down, hang on, let me show you. But my wire is in the wrong direction because my neck, I need to carry on in that direction. So what I need to do, I need to get this wire going like that. So what I'm going to do, in the same way, when we did that, the sort of the crimping and the doubling up.
Yeah.
There are two different ways. So I could either use my chain nose pliers at this point and just bend and do a straightforward curve. So I could just do there and then bring it back.
Yeah.
Or I can create a nice little loop, so almost sort of a little bit more of a flourish. So if I bring that back round, so you can see, so I've created almost like a little loop, and then I'm curving that with my nail just to bring round and sit it behind the bottom line that I've already done. So if I look from the front, I've got that illusion of the one wire, and then that wire
that's good.
is in the position that I want it to be. So that would be how I would do an S at the beginning. If you needed to do an S, say you were coming in from, I'm coming in from another word here, so I've come up, so I've got another, say I was doing, like I've done here, so I've done linings. So this is joining on to the, to a G. So my wire would be coming up here, so this would be my baseline. So what I would want to do is I'm going to grip here with my chain nose pliers, and I'm going to bring back on myself, because I'm at the baseline rather than at the top. So what I need to do, almost need to do a reverse of the S. So I've come here, so I'm going to squeeze this down. So we're imagining that this is the previous letter. So I've come back up, so I'm at the baseline, and I've doubled over, and I'm gripping those two wires together now. And I'm going to pull this wire going along here, so you can see, so as I'm pulling here, I'm getting that lovely curve. And again, I'm going to just stroke that wire around, just tease it round with my nail. So I'm sort of doing the S, but I'm having to do it back to front. So I'm coming along here, so this will be this is the bottom one, so this is the larger curve. So I've come all the way to about here. I'm going to swap my pliers around, so at the widest point, and then I'm going to go back. So you're essentially creating your S, but in reverse. So again, so I can just bring it down like that. And if that were my last letter, I would just, again, move to, so I'm still on the round nose pliers, and I've moved to the narrowest point, and I'm going to create that last little loop. So if I just snip off here, and I've got somewhere to hang it from. So if I snip that off there, just close it up, and so there's your other S. So you've got your two S's.
We've had someone ask for an R, Veronica.
An R,
It
okay.
looks like a small R because she hasn't put it in a capital, but I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, we'll do a small R. So an R is a similar way. Again, there are lots of different ways you can do it, but if we have a little look about how we did the, you know, when we did the M and the N. So if we're coming along.
Are you going to do an alphabet DVD?
I would like to. Yeah, I would like to.
I think we should put that should be a thing.
Do you
we
think
need a
so?
DVD. Yeah.
So different ways of doing an R. If you want to just do a really like as straightforward, as easy as possible. So imagine if you're coming off here of your baseline, all you need to do, so thinking about your height, you could do take this one, and I'm using a narrow point of the round nose pliers, and I'm going to bring over the top. So I've created that just a little loop, and then I'm going to tease round all the way. So I'm creating a little bit of a curve here. And I'm going to do just a little curve there. So what I would do there, now if I wanted to, if I, what I'm trying to think what you come as, you might get an S, mightn't you?
Yeah.
So I might come over and do, so I've got my R there, so I want to do an S. So really, we've started before, so we've started either at this point here or down at the bottom. So what we'd need to do, so if I just curve that round as the top of the S, so I'm bringing it round. So I'm going to do how I've done with the A's or the O's. So I'm going to stop here, bring over, pinch together, bring round. So bring round, I might just bring that up slightly, and swap my pliers and create that wider base. So if I just brought that there. So it just gives you an idea of how you can join the letters. Let me just snip that off so you can see that, how they connect there without the wires in the way. So you've got your R and your S.
Perfect.
Is that all right? Do you want to see the other way to do the R? Have we got time? Or are we,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's asking for letters, but we are going to request a DVD actually, because otherwise you'll be here all day.
I know, I love it though. I would love, that would be my ideal
I think
job.
you should do
when they set up and you have like a little stall.
Yeah.
I would love that. And
Would
people
you?
come and
Come and say, I'd like the word, this word,
yeah.
please. Oh, we could go on, couldn't we?
Okay, so again, imagine if we're coming off from another letter. So we're going to go up. So we've gone up. So this is the same way. This is the same way that we did the. Oh, if I just show you, it's just a bit more of a controlled, rather than the sort of the flourish you've got there. It's just a bit of a straighter way of doing the R. So I'm going to come up and use my chain nose pliers. So I'm gripping here, and I come at the back like that. So I've brought it all the way down. So I'm bringing down there, and I'm going to squidge that together. Open out. Think about that baseline. So I've brought my pliers in, and I'm going to go up and over again. So I've actually got, again, the three thickness wire. So I'm going to squidge that together. And remember, when you squidge, you want to go back and correct yourself so that you've got that illusion of the one wire. And then I'm going to turn it round and bring round. So you can see there, so I've got the straight line going up of the R and the curve. So if I was going to stop there, I could just do a little curve. But if I want to, and I want to carry on to the next letter, then I just do the same that I did before. So I just bring that over. And if I didn't want that little curve, but I still want to come on to and do another letter, I would just spin that slightly. I'll just show you like that. And pinch together, but I haven't got that flourish then. I've kept that sort of, that more uniform. Can you see there? So there we go. The only other way, if you want to, and you'd have to, if I wanted to do something and start at the bottom, I would take this wire and bring it all the way back round, and I'd have to have a line on the baseline, if that makes sense.
She's amazing. Now you've got your gizmo coils ready. Let's have a...
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are you doing
forgotten about that.
How much time we got? Yeah, we got time. We got time.
It's just
Now
to
we'll
show
have
you-
some more letters after.
It's just to
If we
show
get
you
time.
how,
If we got time.
yeah. I'd forgotten then. I get so into it that I
You
forget,
could just
I forget where I
we could
am.
letter write all day long.
So to do the to make the cloud shape, which you could work really nicely. So you know, with the opals that you had, you could just have one, couldn't you?
I love those
Yeah,
opals.
you could just have one.
Love them. We've only got 24 of those left. We started with 58. We've got unchecked baskets as well, mind. Don't be leaving them unchecked.
So to start off, so I've done a straightforward gizmo, so just an ordinary coil. So I'm going to take that now, and when I've cut it off, I've got a couple of tails at the end. So I'm going to take. So I'm using the 0.6 that's in the kit.
What letter is? What gauge is best to use for letter writing? Just quickly.
I would say I would start off with a 0.8 and get a feel for that, and then maybe move on to a 1 mil. But you can once you practice with it, you can do it with a 1.5 or go on to a smaller scale. So you can see that one is the 0.6 there. So that's in the kit. I don't know if you can see that. So I've given that some like gentle
Needs a
taps.
backing,
Yes,
doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so I've attached. So I've put the 0.6 going through the gizmo, and I've attached both bits of wire like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to start and do my double gizmo, and that's a really, really lovely
Gizmoing gizmo.
Yeah, so that's gizmoing the gizmo, and you can see I've carried on after I've got sort of like to the double bit. So I've got a few bits of the wire there, so that's just going to secure it. So if I snip that off again, but what I want spirals within spirals, really. So do you remember when we made the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
So this is how you would make the Christmas tree. But this is also how
So you're poking the wire in through the middle.
I'm poking it back through, but this is a really nice way as well of making, if you make a tree of life,
Yeah.
to have your foliage there. So I've done exactly the same. So I've put the 0.6 through. So I've now got three bits of the wire there, and I'm going to do exactly the same. It's a little bit fiddlier, so I've got a couple, and I'm just going to sort of encourage it round.
You're gizmoing, gizmo.
Yeah, triple gizmoing. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yvette says, hi both, since attending Claire's wire writing workshop, I've had commissions for named photo holders for Bestie and hashtag Squad and Bay. Love it. Did you know all these words?
Brilliant.
I got a 14-year-old, so these words are happening quite a lot.
Bay is a weird one, isn't it?
My before anyone else is what it stands for.
Is it? Is that what it is?
That's what it is, yeah. Before anyone else.
I feel old.
Yeah. Like, listen, Ollie, the things they say. I told you about roadman, didn't I? Oh, Mummy's such a roadman. That means, like, kid who hangs around the street, bit of a chav. I was like, what, he wears a high-vis jacket? No, what are you talking about? And what's the other one they say? Oh, I'll think of them. Honestly, the things they come out with, these kids, it sounds ridiculous.
I know, they are funny, aren't they?
Like, what are you talking about? It's not even a word. You sound like a moron. They just, like, look at you like, as if you know what you're saying, though.
But they look at you like that anyway, though, don't they? Well,
yeah.
Not particularly you, but...
Oh, I look in my rearview mirror if I'm telling Mia off, and I can see her looking up to the sky. And I say to her, I'll glue those eyelids shut if you carry on doing that. She's like, yeah. Well, I hate it, do you, when they do that?
Yeah. Ellen
When
does
they
a
think
lot
you're
of
not looking.
eye rolling.
Yeah.
And now Lola's, she's taught Lola how to do it as
What
well.
is that? What are you doing?
It's just like a, isn't it? It's a...
Yeah. All this. Like, what is that face? Like, the age is coming now.
Oh dear.
Honestly.
So you can see there, so I've got mine now, my little triple gizmo, and I've sort of, all I've done is I've squashed it down. So I've put it on my steel block and I've just squashed it a little bit. So you can see, so that's all it is. So, and I've got the two thinner ends at either side and the bulk of it in the middle. So you can see already it's making quite a nice, if I turn it that way, a nice cloud shape like that, isn't it? So you could, you could leave it like that. You just have to tidy up the ends there. But what I want to do, I want to flatten it down a little bit. So I'm just going to I'm putting my fingers. So if I just tip like that.
Be careful with your fingers. Oh, Michelle in Suffolk says congratulations on your award. You deserve.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Michelle.
Is this the first time you've been on air since?
No, I saw I annoyed everybody with my hyper.
You won an award. Did that happen? Were you going mad? Did you get drunk that night?
It was New Year's Eve, wasn't it?
So yeah,
I had like a few sherries, yeah.
Few sherries.
So now I'm gonna bash that down. So I'm just giving it, and I am sort of giving it a
good old whack.
Yeah. But you can see, you know, straight away how that is. So it's flattened down, and I would continue, if I was at home now, I would continue to work that a little bit, and it becomes sort of like this you know, beautiful spirally mesh of wires, and you've got that lovely cloud shape. So all you would need to do then is take some of your 0.4, or you could even use these in some of the bits. I've sort of connected it, because obviously if you pull it apart, you know, you haven't got that integrity there, you haven't got that strength there. So you need to connect all these. So if you look at the one nearest to you, so I've just used a 0.4 as if like almost like a needle and thread, and just threaded on, you know, the barrel
them in
there.
on that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
I think the Tanzanite we've got coming up later on is going to go amazingly.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And
yeah.
I've got to say to you, that Tanzanite is the most player correct strand I've seen in such a long time. And we got the star dioxide coming up for you, which is ridiculous. Can you imagine? We'll tell that story about the star sapphire. 100 million. 100 million.
I know, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Actually, I say it'd be lovely. I don't know whether it would be lovely to have 100 million.
Of course it would.
I don't think it would.
Of course it would. You'd have no worries ever. What do you have to worry about?
I'm not
Nothing.
convinced.
I am.
You'd have to give it to everybody that you knew, wouldn't you?
No,
So that
you
everyone
wouldn't tell. You wouldn't tell a single living soul. Because otherwise people are... And you just give to people who deserve it and that you love. And you just buy them things, but you don't tell them. Say you're doing well at the moment. That's all. Then they won't come at you begging for stuff. And you help people that you think need help.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to be able to do that?
I think, yeah, it would be. But you see all these people that win all that money and then they're not actually very happy, are they?
Because maybe our mission in life is just to keep ticking along and trying. I mean, my mouth and my nose are just out the water most of the time.
Yeah.
Are yours?
Well, I think most of us are,
And
aren't
then someone
we?
comes and sits on you, you're like, oh dear. Well, enjoy our retirement. Then that's when everything's all right when the kids leave.
No.
isn't it?
No. I don't want to retire, not yet.
Don't you?
No.
I can't wait. I can't wait
No,
to
not yet.
actually have to not do much.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get boring, won't it? Me and my electric blanket. We got a date going on. Right, so what are you doing? You're tweaking
So all
with
I've done there while we were chatting is, if you have a look at the back, so because I've got the three ends, the three tails either side, so I've just wound some of them. So you know how when I pulled it apart before, because I've got that mesh of wires, so I've just used some of these, again like a needle and thread, and push through on the areas that were sort of splitting and coming open. So what I would look for in this, I would try and even up this shape. So if this were the shape I were doing, and I was going to do a full pendant, I would probably attach here, so you can see there, because that's coming out a little bit. So I'd use these wires here, so I could bring up those, and so I just push that through. So I've come up through here, and I'm going to bring that. So by doing that, I've brought the two closer, and I can bring that through and pull that. So you can see now, by doing that little movement, it's all one solid,
loads of rigidity.
solid shape, and I've only used the one on there. But what I would need to think about is where I was going to attach, you know, my jump ring. So all you need to do is I would just come along to one of these, because I haven't hammered too much there, and I can just pull out. So if I just get the pliers in there, I can pull one of those out slightly. So I'll just show you like that.
So you can tweak it at this point.
You can put it, because it's still like, you know, I've work hardened it, but it's still a 0.6, so I've still got a little bit of, you know, manoeuvrability, and I can get my jump ring into that section there, into probably that one, and then I would even it up. So I'd do another one on the other side, and then I could put my chain on there. And I would do exactly the same on the bottom section. So where I've added the gems sort of as a rosary, I would just go along the bottom, think how many I want to have, and pull out different loops that I can attach either my rosary or the jump ring to. So if I pop that down there, so you can see, so they would just run all the way along.
And then add your
my
little
chain up
teardrops.
there. Yeah. But that'd be lovely with the, can I take that a minute and then pop that?
You can do what you like, my love.
You could have just one, couldn't you? That would be lovely.
Beautiful. I love
Really
those.
lovely.
And there's such a great shape, because, and you know what, the sizes are great because they're mirror graduated, so you can use the smaller ones for the teardrops, and then the larger ones would be individual pendants, wouldn't they?
Be fab.
I think you're going to love that. Oh, by the way, you need to check out baskets for that, because we've only got 17 left. I've got Leslie, Anne, Angela, Anna, Dorothy, Patricia, Sue, Julie, Kim, Julia, to name but a few that haven't checked their baskets out. You will miss out on this if you don't check your baskets out. $17.95. It is very limited. Now it's time for that Tanzanite star. Bye. Have a look at what you've got. Now, what I'm going to say about this strand is that you have got the most superb pleochroism, which means that you are not just seeing one colour. When you look at this strand and you allow the light to travel through, the display you get coming back to you is incredible. These hues of hazy pinks, as well as the dark dramatic blues. Now, you can see Tanzanite in lots of different high-end jewellers of all different shades. Classically, the deeper the blue, the more expensive the piece of jewellery will be. This is one of the world's most exclusive, one of the world's most sought-after gemstones is Tanzanite, found only in one place in the world. Sold at Tiffany & Co, Cartier, Boodles, Bulgari, collections that absolutely bring in thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pounds. Tanzanite is a very highly collected gemstone. It is a gemstone that's set usually in gold with lots and lots of diamonds. It is a gemstone that's right up there on the pedestal. I'm going to argue that it's a gemstone that's taken over the diamond in the jewellery industry as far as its importance, I think. I think people are straying away from the classic diamond engagement ring now. I think we've had enough of that, haven't we? I think we're looking at these wonderful designs and we're seeing such beauty coming from our coloured gemstones. And you know, blue gemstones like London blue topaz or Swiss blue topaz are taking over as well. You're seeing them with diamonds in gold for hundreds of pounds, and you're seeing them on engagement fingers, and you're seeing them in earrings of a really high standard. Tanzanite is a gemstone that's said to signify a new beginning, so it's the perfect blue for any engagement pieces, or of course your bridal pieces. It's a wonderful gift to offer a new mum. It's December's birth gemstone as well. It is a precious gemstone, so it's up there with the diamond, the emerald, the ruby, the sapphire. Have a look at what you've got, because this isn't just any sapphire or diamond or emerald strand. This is a Tanzanite strand that gives you the most incredible pleochroism. So you're getting more than one colour. This is a gemstone that can fetch millions in the auction houses. And it is a gemstone that only comes from one place in the world. So unlike diamonds, which can be found in so many different locations, this is a gemstone that comes just out of one mine. So there is a high chance that in our lifetime, this will cease to exist. And you know, when that does happen, what do you think is going to happen to the price tag? With these rondelles, we're talking about high-end jewellery. We're talking about jewellery that is going to create your bridal pieces, I think. We're talking about jewellery that, you know, it can be of jeweller quality. We're talking about jewellery that you can ask for hundreds of pounds for. It's jewellery making on a whole new scale. This kind of strand takes it professional, doesn't it? I think it does. For £27.95. If I gave you 35 carats of diamonds, and isn't this just a special? That would be a ridiculously low price tag. And I don't know why we're going down, but we are. At £19.95, Claire, this is a very good deal and such an important, you know, inclusion in your jewellery.
Oh, yes, yeah. I think at that, with that price, I would get two, and I would keep one strand, and I wouldn't do anything with it because of, you know, how rare it is, and you don't know what's going to happen with it. And then I would make some, you know, very, very beautiful jewellery, and I'd keep it really, really simple, really simple. I might just keep sort of like, and just have a few all together lined up, and maybe not do much more. But then when you look at, say, like Jan, you know, how she puts them with pearls, and you know, and she sells her jewellery, and she sells it very, very well. You know, I mean, be beautiful, wouldn't it?
And it's jewellery that you can ask for a higher price tag for, and justifiably so. Don't forget to download your certificate of authenticity or ask for the call centre to include yours. Just 25p, and it will make the difference. Perhaps you want to go and get this valued. Do you know what? We have got short queues on the phone lines. Please bear with them. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. There are loads of you on there. We've got lots in allocation at the moment. You need to check out baskets. Kathleen, Grace, Gloria, Veronica, Louise, Jewellery Maker and Essex. Check out your baskets. Esther's bought two. Miranda's bought two. This is Tanzanite. You voted this your favourite gemstone. And that is, out of every gemstone we give you, this year, this was voted the best gemstone. So I've got your favourite designer with your favourite gemstone for you today. MHN V84 1995, a brilliant price tag. And you know what? We don't know how long we're going to be able to keep giving you price tags like this for gemstones like this. We don't know. Lots of things, lots of changes are going to happen. You know what? Get it while you can. And that's from me to you. Get it while you can. Get it now. You've got a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. I always think this is a gemstone you can sell on very easily. That's why I think you should download the certificate of authenticity. So just remember, while I'm telling you, get it while you can. Can you get this from any other shopping channel in a strand ready for you to craft with? Can you buy this in that big jewellery, in that big craft store that might be on your industrial estate? Can you buy this from your local beadery? Or is this here at Jewellery Maker the only place, save for perhaps online or an auction site where you're not really sure exactly what you're buying, is this the only place you can get Tanzanite strands? If it is, and you do love Tanzanite and you want to continue using it, please take my advice and get it now. We don't know if we can continue. I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know whether Tanzanite's going to get much more scarce. It is already obviously only a one location gemstone. Make sure you're checking out baskets. So many multi-buyers. Julie's got 2, Marinda's got 2, Jewellery Maker in West Midlands got 2, Maggie, Marion, Linda, Julie in Gloucestershire. I've got Terry, Marie, Anne, Margaret now checking out baskets. Safi, Jenny in Suffolk, Jewellery Maker in Greater London, Jewellery Maker in Ayrshire, Kerry in Kent, Susan in Hampshire, Heather in Middlesex, Louise in County Dublin. You've got to check out baskets. I've got Susan in Iveron. I've never been there. Marie in Hampshire, you've got to check out your baskets. $19.95. We are approaching limited on this strand. MHN V84. Please bear with the queues on the phone lines. It is just a couple of minutes and you are dialing through to a UK, if you're dialing from a UK landline, it is a free phone number. Check out baskets, I cannot say that enough. No extra P&P if you've already ordered with us today. If not, it's just £2.95. This is your star buy. Beautiful saturation of colour, incredible faceted rondelles that can be put in earrings, bracelets, christening style bracelets, rings. You can use just 2 or 3 of these. You can put one in between a gorgeous round white pearl. I've got to urge you to check out baskets. Still, there are too many unchecked baskets. These are under £20. Whilst you can get them from me to you, whilst you can get them, pick them up now. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. Get them from me to you. You know what I'm saying. We'll be back after the break. I'm not sure if this will though, because it does look like it is very limited. Don't forget we've got star dioxide for you today. We've got loads and loads of treats, loads of bargains coming up after the break. We'll see you on the other side of this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Did you know that no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee?
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair comb, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
From the islands of French Polynesia, we bring you a pearl cultivated in the South Pacific Ocean. These pearls are expertly cared for by our skilled specialists all year round. Tahitian pearls on average take 2 years to form. They show a deep, lustrous quality, and the colour can vary to include overtones of green, pinks and blues. Pearls from this region are some of the best the South Pacific can offer. Don't miss our Tahitian pearl collection.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Welcome back, welcome back. She's just had to run halfway across the building just for a tinkle. Now, we have got the Wall of Fame. I love the Wall of Fame because we get to see all of your gorgeous pieces.
Yeah, best bit.
Malachite, I love this. I'm sorry that we have to be quite quick. 88's from Tanya Chapman, who says, "Dear all at Jewellery Maker, I made this pendant as I had a little black dress that needed some colour and brightening up. This malachite was screaming at me to be set into a pendant, and I think it came out okay. All my cabochons and wire is bought from Jewellery Maker. I wouldn't purchase from anybody else as the quality is amazing. Hoping for a win, and thanks to all the presenters for continued inspiration." From Tanya Ninnis in Essex.
That's
Tanya,
beautiful.
it's lush and it's so neat. You're brilliant.
It's better than okay, isn't it?
It's amazing. I love it. 88. Good luck, my love.
Look at this. Oh, this is wonderful. This is
What, is that a big ruby cap? It's amazing.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, Rosemary from Greenwich. So this is my Wall of Fame entry. I wire wrapped a lovely red ruby and made it into a pendant. The wire was purchased from JM and the ruby was from my own stash of gems. I thought it would make the perfect gift for someone's for someone for Valentine's Day with red roses and chocolates, of course. This is my first wire wrap for 2016. I hope you all like it. I'd like to wish you all a happy new year. That's gorgeous, Rosemary. Beautiful
Rosemary,
work.
and very posh in Greenwich it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very posh. That's
Good luck.
lush. Look what I've got. I love mermaids. I love this. This is number 87. It's from Mary
lovely.
Forrest in Mansfield. Mary writes, "Hi, Jewellery Maker. I've been wanting to have a go at this DI since October when Debbie Kershaw showed it to us. Took a lot of time and time to saw and polish the copper sheet, but I feel a lot better working with this medium now. My new favourite style, this week at least. Keep bringing us new inspiration and the best of luck to all the waffers. Love from Mary." Mary, that's amazing.
It is beautiful.
I love that. 87. Good luck,
Gorgeous.
love.
Good luck. This is lovely. Beautiful. Really classic piece of jewellery. This is 92.
Everyone's amazing.
They are. They're really
all of
talented. And
this
this is Louise from Suffolk. It says, "Hi all, this is my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's blue and green agate with gold-plated spacers, all bought in your recent wonderful sale, which I bought much too much. Best wishes," and that's from Louise. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful,
It's
Louise.
gorgeous. I love those colours, especially for the summertime.
It's very regal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely.
I
Good luck.
absolutely love this.
Ooh.
This looks like it should be in a jeweller's window.
Yeah, beautiful.
I would wear every single one of these. I think this is amazing. Number 86, simple but beautiful. And I actually think that's key. This looks like it's so professional.
Yeah.
Laura says, hi all at Jewellery Maker, this is my entry for this week. I got these sterling silver pendant, well, I want to get those now because I think that's amazing. And half-drilled pearls a little while ago. Finally got around to using them. I hope you like the result. I'm looking forward to making with all of the items that I bought during the amazing clearance. Many thanks for all the wonderful deals and the great inspiration. Laura, it's just, that's amazing.
Stunning.
I love it. Well done, 86.
Look at this is very clever.
More gorgeous
91.
colour together.
This is Christine Dando. It says, Happy New Year to you all. This is my first entry onto the Wall of Fame for a while as I lost my mojo.
Oh.
Thankfully, watching Mark Smith demonstrating this bracelet before Christmas, I was inspired to give it a go. Everything is from JM and I've loved making it. I'm wishing everyone good luck with the draw and with the year ahead. I would love a win as I've not won anything. And that's love to you all. Christine Dando. Oh, good luck, Christine. That's beautiful.
If there's one man who can reignite our mojo, it's that man.
Yeah.
Number 85, gorgeous garnet. Look at
lovely.
this. Oh. And this is from Tanya, who writes, here's my first make for 2016. It's garnet nuggets and hexagons with gold-plated findings. My mojo did a lot of running off last year. You know what you need to do. Go and find yourself Mark Smith. He'll stoke the fire. So I'm hoping 2006 is my year to shine. I'm eagerly awaiting black rough diamonds. Woohoo! I purchased a new year, so I'm excited to be able to use my own. But hey, it's my birthday too, Tanya. Oh, we're birds of a feather. Loving the designers and the presenters. Thank you to all the crew too. Kind regards, Tanya Mayhem from Birmingham. Number 85. Good luck, Tanya.
Beautiful, good luck. Look at this lovely wire work as well. This is number 90.
Very neat.
And this is Claire from Burton upon Trent.
It's a good name.
It is. Okay. Hi, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. I was asked to make a simple pendant as a penguin, and this is what I came up with. I haven't had Chase. I haven't had time to make too much this year, but I will get onto it soon. That's good.
Maybe that's the thing. I haven't had Chase. Maybe that's just like a phrase.
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's nowhere near on the quirky. Maybe it's
I love
the thing.
it.
And me, I love
His
that.
little head down. That's beautiful. Well
We're
done,
running
Claire.
out of
That's lovely.
Chase.
Yeah.
Now,
Gorgeous.
maybe it's the thing. Look at this. Honestly,
I like it.
What? I love.
I know.
Oh, this is ace. And done in such a lovely colour as well. And this is from Bev at Flooded Tadcaster. No, Bev.
Oh.
No, build yourself a wirework boat. Here's my Wall of Fame for this week. A neon appetite done in channel setting. Got man DVD yet today. I think you meant my DVD. But a man DVD, woohoo, that's another matter. But was already doing this in memory of my late mum. Oh, Bev, that's lush. I hope you're all right in those floods, my love. You stay safe.
She's
You're number
lovely,
84.
lovely Bev.
Oh, do you
Really
know Bev?
I've had a couple of messages with her, yeah. She's lovely.
Thanks, Bev.
Very talented lady. Look at this.
I love this pug.
So,
Look at him.
89, very sweet.
Him or her? Who is it?
Oh,
it's a girl.
Yeah. So this is Susie
lush.
Campbell, I think.
I need one of these collars.
Hello all at JM. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a paracord dog collar as modelled by my baby girl Angel. Oh, she does like to be the centre of attention. I've got hooked on paracord after buying Mark's paracord DVD and the paracord jig. I found Mark's instructions very easy to follow and the jig makes it so much easier. Hope this makes it to the Wall of Fame and I would just like to wish everyone good luck. That's lovely.
Love
That's
that
really
dog.
lovely, yeah.
As much as
Too
the
beauty,
collar,
yeah.
actually. I might like
Little
the
face.
look at. Oh, I love pugs.
Good
Who
luck,
couldn't
Susie.
love that little
I know,
face? Look at
beautiful.
her. Look at her little wrinkly forehead. Oh, I love her. I want one. I want one now.
Yeah.
Just tuck her under your arm.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Two of them. Oh, I love her. Oh, Angel. Now it's time. I've got all high pitch because I'm like, yes, you're a good girl. Yes, she is. Time for your star by. A strand like this does not come often. I've had the email, I'm sure you've had the email from Jewellery Maker this week about this star diopside, and we've all been eagerly awaiting. Now, I've got to just say, there's a chance we won't have enough of these to go around. For me, I would get on the phone lines very early. I would get ready on the web, because I don't want for you to miss out on this. A gemstone that I've only ever seen once in Jewellery Maker, and I've been here nearly 4 years now. For a jewellery maker yourself, Claire, a gemstone like this, it's got to be up there with one of the most special gemstones that you could actually hope to work with, hasn't it?
Well, I think because it's like a phenomena, isn't it? It's,
yeah.
You know, because it does something. You know, when you're wearing it, you've got that wonderful, you know, that star in there. So it's a phenomenon. It's something that you're not, because it's a natural gemstone, you're not going to get that with anything else. And it's special, you know, when you're talking to people, if it's customers, you know, there's a romance about it, isn't there, that you wouldn't get with, you know, anything else.
There is something so magical about this gemstone. Now, it's very, very, very difficult to show you the star, but each one will have a star from one light source that travels across this gemstone, which is what makes it so unique, such a huge collector's item. Now, do you know what? Normally, we would give you these as individual gemstones. They would come in a box one. And to have that one opportunity, even as a jewellery maker, is so special. Just to have an opportunity for one piece. I'm going to count how many I've got on my strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, hang on, I've lost my place. 14, 15, 16 on my strand. Should be 47.95. Brand new. Will we have enough to go round? I'm not sure. How many exactly have we got, Dion? Not enough. £34.95 for star diopside. This is a gemstone that's going to give you impact. This is a collector's gemstone. Surely there's got to be some, you know when a customer comes to you and they say, I want something different.
Yeah.
I want something that's got...
that nobody else is really going to have, are
Yes.
they? It's something different, and that would be it. And how, and, you know, the fact that you've got a graduated strand there as well, so you can tick every box for your entire suite of jewellery, can't you? You've got different sizes. I mean, I think I would make several rings because I would want to see, you know, I'd want to see that star. You know,
you want to look at it.
Yeah,
you want to.
yeah.
So perhaps it would be a bracelet. Perhaps it would be a ring. How would I market this to my customers? How would I tell them how special this is? Would it be a big web campaign? Would you sell this online? Would it be? How would I do that, Claire?
Well, I think you would do all of those things, wouldn't you? Because you would really, you'd want to shout that you've got something that, like I say, probably not that many other jewellery makers have got. You know, you don't see it that often, so you would want to be letting people know that.
It's an exclusive opportunity for you to work with a gemstone that is a collector's item. We don't have loads of these, you've got to be quick. At £34.95, you've got 135 carats of black star diopside. These range between 7mm to 12mm. Now, what you want on this strand is one light source, i.e. your living room or the sun. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights on this one piece, so it's really difficult to show you without turning all the lights off, which we cannot do. Legally, we can't be black on air here because you wouldn't see anything. Now, I'm getting such an incredible star dispersion. And you know what? It's something magical. If you believe that gemstones have a soul, if you believe in, let's say, your crystal healing or anything like that, you have to have this strand.
Because the sentiment, isn't it, as well? So, I mean, the sentiment about, you know, I would, you know, if I got it, I would be giving them to what I would class as, say, you know, my little stars. So, you know, my children would, you know, and you've got more than enough on that strand. And like I say, the graduation of the sizes. And you know, what a lovely present to give somebody.
something that is super exclusive, something that is a talking point. And not only that, to have it on your collection. Let's say that you are going to sell your pieces at craft stalls. I mean, you imagine, you're probably, I mean, I think it's highly likely that you'll be the only jewellery maker that has got this on their stand.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if you've got that strand of Tanzanite and that strand
together?
I mean, you would be, I can't think there'd be many other people, if you were doing craft fairs, that would have
two such exclusive gemstones. Unbelievable that it's just $34.95, and so many of you have got this. Darren, Jan, Francis, Pauline, Jeffrey, Marie, Jenny, Belinda, Elaine, Deborah, Heather, Jason's got 2, Mary and Leslie, Pauline, Mari. You've got yours, Jewellery Maker in Hampshire, Oregon, Somerset, Hazel, Susan, Hampshire. £34.95. Loads of you there, absolutely stacks. We are now limited, so make sure you are quick. Now, hang on. Let me give to you. Which one, darling? 3. I'm going to give you, sterling silver, because if you have bought either of those strands, you're going to want to put this with solid sterling silver, aren't you? Because they're special, and that's important as well, Claire, isn't it?
Absolutely, and even if you're, you know, new to jewellery making, and you might think, well, I'm not ready for you know, to have the sterling silver, but when you're getting strands like that for, you know, below 20, below 30, below 40 pounds, you don't want to put them with the plated findings. You want those. You want to keep the value, don't you? Yeah.
And also, I will say, silver's easier to work with because it's so much more malleable.
It's wonderful to work with.
So it's granite. It sounds silly, but it's better to start with silver. Now look at these. You have got wonderful pen. I mean, these on a charm bracelet, they're solid sterling silver. You have got such a massive amount of solid sterling silver here. You've got, and this is a perfect Valentine's collection. Solid sterling silver hearts, so you can make, it's perfect. But do you know what else it's great for? It's great for if you've got daughters or granddaughters or nieces and you want them all to have the same piece of jewellery, because you're getting repeat pieces here. I want to show you the chain as well, because you've actually got a bracelet chain here. You just need to add the lobster claw clasp onto the end. I think it looks like you've got about 8 inches. I'll just check that. How long is the chain? I can't see it on my... I'll tell you what, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to measure it. It's not coming up on my little description. It's 8 inches. And it's got the loop on the end, so it is finished to a degree. It's finished to a degree, but you would want to put the toggle clasp on the end. I can't get over how much solid sterling... Do you know, have you got the gram weight of the silver here, Dion? A gorgeous charm bracelet with all this lot on it. You've got 13 grams. That's huge. 13 grams of silver is a massive amount, isn't it?
It'd be great for, because loads of people get engaged, don't they, over, and then it'd be like wedding fair season coming up. So it'd be great for if you wanted all your bridesmaids to have the same. You know, you make them all like a bracelet or a little... That'd be really good for that.
Do people get engaged on Valentine's Day?
I think they do as well.
Is it a leap year this year?
I think, is it?
Yeah, you could ask your chap to marry you, Claire. I'd never do that though.
No.
Would you?
No.
You have got the toggle clasps in there as well. $24.95 for 13 grams of silver. That's incredible. Those heart charms are huge. If you walked into a charm bracelet shop, they'd be mega bucks. They'd be about £60, wouldn't they? I reckon. You've got those amazing silver beads there as well. You've got shepherd's hooks, you've got jump rings. Are the jump rings open or closed? They look... Oh, yeah, they're open, but it's a brilliant join. Loads of you in for this one. What a price tag! 36 pence per piece. That's ridiculous. You know the hearts on the far right? Let me just tell you, they're proper solid, they are. I mean, there's a lot of... They're solid. Look, they're the puffy shape. They look expensive, don't they? I think it's Claire, this is amazing.
I know, it's brilliant. And the other thing you can do, you know, with you've got your toggle clasp. If you, because you've got a couple in there, haven't you? If you didn't want to, because you can separate them out, so you could have the one bit as the pendant.
Yeah.
And then if you just manipulate the bar, if you just sort of bend it round your, so if it was like through there, say if that were it, and you just bend it round, you can create like a little horseshoe shape, which would fit in nicely, wouldn't it, with a, if you were doing like a wedding or a good luck theme. So you just bend that bar.
They've gone inside each other there, the little rascals.
So essentially there you've got four, you could have 4 pieces of jewellery, couldn't you, really?
Yeah.
2 pendants and 2 horseshoe charms.
Because do you remember brides used to carry horseshoes, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think my mum had a horseshoe.
Yeah, I think mine did.
Yeah, she probably plucked it out of the field. 17.95 DSWI 86, brilliant value, amazing. Now, can we do some more silver? I've got a couple of these silver chains, and let me just tell you, the quality is outstanding. Now, I really, really like these because this one in particular looks expensive. It's very thick in its, and it looks like it's going to be really strong as well. So what have I got? An 18-inch chain here. And let's have a look. Is this a Rolo chain? Oh, I think that's my favourite chain. Sir Mark Smith has just entered the building. We've been talking about you, sir. Have your ears been burning?
Yeah, she's been a lot this morning.
Been talking about you a lot today. How are you? All good stuff.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, my love. It's Mark Smith. He's up in the afternoon. $18 inches or 40 centimetres. No, that's more than 40 centimetres. Let me just have a look. It's got an extender, I see. Right, it's 18 inches with the extender. That's what it is. Here you go. $9.95. JRP K45. Right, if you walked into even a catalogue, you know where you go in,
yeah,
rhymes with Smargloss. You walk in there and really you know you're going to pay rock bottom.
Yeah.
It's like cheaper jewellery, isn't it? Like that you get when you're 11, when you've got your own money.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, are they the biggest jewellery distributor in the UK? I didn't know that. One of them. Even in there. And let's be honest, if you're just looking for a silver chain, you would go to the place that you think would be the cheapest. I'm thinking that even in there, you'd be looking at about £15.
For probably
for a Rolo chain?
Yes, yeah. I don't think you get that for, well, I wouldn't have thought, like, you know, the really fine trace ones.
Yeah.
For that sort of, the price of that one,
I mean, this is a lovely quality.
Yes, yeah. I can see from here, it's not, you know, it's a substantial chain, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks expensive. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And in fact, when I was on last Saturday with Sammy, she made me a bracelet. Here it is. Sterling silver. I've had that on since Saturday. The quality is superb. And you know what? I muck out 7 horses every morning. I've got kids. I don't take my jewellery off, it stays on me. I haven't got time for that. I get in the bath with it on. You know, I'm not like delicate. I am completely calamity. So if it's going to break, it will break on me. And to know that our quality of our chain, I think it's very important. $6.95 JRPK45, solid sterling silver. This Rolo chain is superb quality. And it's 18 inches with the extender. It is 43 centimetres without, if you just go to the bit of the extender. It's got a tag on it as well, so you can hammer into it if you want to. We've only got 35 of these left, and most of you have multi-bought this. I love that we do chain now. Now, I've got to move on. Ooh. Oh, I love. I've got. Debbie Bolford made me a bracelet out of this strand. No, she really did. It was a challenge. She actually made it for me because already I'd been made a bracelet by Nadia, the peridot one, because it's Mia's birthday. It was made for me. Before anyone starts telling on me. Nobody likes a telltale. Now, look at these. I don't tell tales on you. I accidentally... That was a cat out of the bag. That wasn't going, Dion's done this. Or, Kerry looked at me funny. Look at... Isn't it an exceptional strand? I can't give it to you now. We'll give it a little kiss. I'll give it a little kiss then. Sometimes you should kiss your rubies. Now, what should we do? What should we do? Let's give you some more silk. Hey, I've got them flush cutters. Oh, yes. Now, let's do these crimp bead covers. I do love a crimp bead cover, I gotta say. I really do. Firstly, these are sterling silver, I'm guessing. Would my guess be correct there, Dion? Well, you just said silver, you didn't say sterling silver in my ear. No. Have a look. They are sterling silver. Now, the reason these are brilliant, there's about 20 reasons. Number one, if, like me, you make about 3 billion gazillion mistakes in your jewellery, these little babies are sent from heaven to just help you out a little bit. Because you know what? Sometimes I'll make a stretchy. Sometimes I won't tie it up. Sometimes I won't, you know, make it as good as I could. It's saggy. It's all right though, because what happens is, instead of having that sag and a gap, you just put one of these little babies, even though you've made the jewellery already, you don't have to unstrand it all, put one of these little babies in between each one of the rounds, could be a pearl, could be anything. They're going to sort it out for you. They're going to be there for you. They're your insurance. But they're also brilliant for covering your crimps, of course, but your monofilament, your knots. But what you do with these, the reason I love these so much is they're so easy to work with. You literally just go, all right, Dave, close up for me, will you? And you just give it a little squidge and it'll just close straight away, and it'll close into, I don't know if I can do it with my tweezers or not. I probably can. Yeah. Oh, but it didn't go too much of a brilliant shape there, but all you do is just pinch it closed. Like let's say if I wanted to put one of these on my chain, because do you know what, they're detail as well as anything else. You just pop it over the top. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Can I borrow a flat nose plier there, Claire, please? I think I might just add a twist of design. And they can do that. They can, thanks, darling. All you've got to do, I really do love these, is just give them a pinch. So pop them on like that. Take your flat nose pliers. Now, I'm no Claire, all right? And give them a squidge. I've probably done that a bit wrong. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, look, but look, see, now it's attached. And I love that.
Yeah, that's lovely.
It's a lovely little feature I could go on. Deb and Val say, these are fab for covering the knot on a stretchy bracelet. Yes, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
What do you use these for, Claire, while I
really
embellish
like them
myself?
with, you know, to sort of give that graduation of size. You know, if you've got one of the ball head pins that we do in the sterling silver findings packs, if you just squidge it together, so you've created like your spacer bead, and then you just slide that down onto, so you've got the ball of the head pin at the bottom, and then you've got like a slightly bigger circle above the top with the crimp cover. I just think it's a really nice feature, and you've obviously got more precious metal, haven't you? So it's, you know, they look, there's a bit more substance to them.
I just think this is, I've just
That's
discovered
really
a new
nice,
design. Look. Claire, I'd be giving you a run for your money, so I will. We're not moving nowhere.
I'm not sharing my award with you, though. Sorry.
I'll have one of my own. It'll be the most unique and fast-thinking designer award going to Jenny Cleary this year. Look, 2 seconds
That
job.
is lovely, yeah.
I actually really like that. I'm better than I ever imagined. Now it's time for that ruby strand and the emeralds. They're gorgeous. Time for you to start by. This strand is so pretty, and I tell you, you've got the most amazing colour saturation. You've got those deep, gorgeous red rubies. You've got almost, are these Zambian or Colombian emeralds? Look at them. I'll have a look in a sec. Deep blue sapphire going into almost the Ceylon blues. Look at the yellow as well. Yellow sapphire is so pretty. This in a bracelet, I would want it in a bracelet because I want to see it. Do you know what I'm thinking? Alison Terry's christening style bracelets with the half round wire. Do we have much half round wire anymore? I haven't seen it for ages.
No, it's not all the time, is it? I think when you see it, you gotta
grab it.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that would look lovely with a bit of half round
And you know,
wire.
in Jan's like channel setting that you can
That's
get.
what. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that would look lovely. You know, with the bees that she does.
Yeah. Yes, it would look
really
gorgeous,
nice.
wouldn't it? Also look wonderful with the design that you showed us at the very beginning with the zigzags.
Yes. Yeah, would work well with that.
It would work perfectly because we did it originally with emerald rondelles. But if you wanted
that would that'd be lovely actually, wouldn't it? With all those
Stunning.
keep the colours as just take them off the strand as they are. That'd be beautiful.
I think this is a breathtaking strand, and I love the way that you have got rubies, July's birth gemstones, sapphires September, emeralds May. And you know what? You know you're working with quality. You know you have got gems of distinction here. You've got the gemstones that people know, and they're precious gemstones. And you know what? Each one of these are engagement ring gemstones, aren't they? They are.
I mean that blue sapphire is.
Oh, lush.
I'd be tempted to. Do you remember really early on in the show you had the half drilled, the round pearls? I mean, I think that beautiful colour that you've got there next to that smooth pearl would be a stunning pair of earrings.
It would go gorgeously with the pearls.
Really, really high-end jewellery.
Yeah. Do you know our Carol, presenter Carol, her engagement ring, have you seen it? It's lush.
No, is it
Big
lovely?
Colombian emeralds surrounded by diamonds. It is probably the nicest engagement ring I've ever seen. Boy did good. It's lush. Yeah, I think people are steering away from just the diamonds now. I think, you know, people don't want... Everyone's got the round, brilliant cut diamond, and people just think, you know what, I want something different. I want to have something a bit more individual. And do you know, each one of these gemstones can be set into something so high-end, so beautiful. And they could be bridal. They could go in between the pearls. I think these are just stunning. Are they expensive? They're going to be your style by HXN V43, 30 carats of ruby, all yours for £19.95. Incredible value. Isn't it just, what have you got there, my love, a ring?
This was like a little bit of a demo bit that I was working on. So it's exactly the same technique that we'd done at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you could, rather than the pearls in there, you would have those. And so you just go all the way around. I mean, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Beautiful.
Really lovely.
Oh, I love that. Just 3 of them?
Yes, yeah. I mean, you could go all the way around or just at the front. That'd be beautiful. All different colours.
That's what I want to do. And think how many you could make with this. Brooches would be beautiful. Earrings would be beautiful. I think they are breathtaking. They're under £20, which is just such super value. What about if you bought the Tanzanite? Oh, come on. If you didn't buy the Tanzanite, we've only got a few of those left. If you want them, be quick. If you want the Tanzanite, be quick. Where are they? On the bottom of our screen? Yeah, they're on the bottom of your screen then. Give them a kiss, put them away. Now, let's go to the peaches, the peachy hearts. Yeah, these are lovely. These are like an apricot colour. Have a look at these. Oh, I've got a suite of jewellery made by whom? Let's have a little look. Made by Anne. Have a look at Anne's jewellery that she's made out of these strands. And it's about that colour. I love it with the gold, but it works very well with the silver too. And you know what? If you put this with Amazonite, it's very summery, but it can also be really autumnal as well. And we've talked quite extensively about Valentine's Day because it's not that far away, Valentine's Day. And of course, hearts are going to be your biggest seller in Valentine's Day. And these could be going out on Valentine's cards as wish bracelets, couldn't they?
Oh, that'd be nice.
I mean, just a bit of cord and not either side. It's a wish bracelet, a single one on some cord as a wish bracelet. What colour cord would you use?
I think you could use it, maybe a black, but you could go much, much brighter, couldn't you? Like red or... But I mean, I think that's a lovely colour because some people don't. They do like the motif of the heart, don't they? But they don't necessarily like pinky colours or bright reds. So that is just, it's like a nice subtle colour, isn't it?
I love this. I think it's beautiful. What, for how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 strands for £7.95. Under £2 a strand. If you're selling these individual wish bracelets, the profit could be immense, and you can put them on a card. Do you remember Gemma Crow put wish bracelets on a card and she put a little poem underneath? How personal would that be? I think they'd be big sellers, I do. I mean, I just think it's actually really nice to get someone something very sentimental, but you don't want to go mad with money. It's just been Christmas. Who can? And it's about the sentiment. It's not about the money that gets spent on Valentine's Day. It isn't.
No, it's the thought, isn't it? It's the thought and effort that somebody's put into
it really is. It is, because that's the difference between someone feeling really special and just feeling like an afterthought with the, oh, they went and just got me this, that, you know. £7.95, FZG, C74, 4 lots of orange Crackle quartz. Leslie, Jewellery Maker in Sussex, Hilary, Sally, Jewellery Maker in Lancashire, Sydney, Jewellery Maker in Cornwall, Chloe, Jewellery Maker in Sussex, Deborah, Richard and Anelia, Yosandra, Christina. Angelique's texting. Claire, that ring is gorgeous. Oh, it is gorgeous.
Angelique. Thank you.
She's amazing today, and every day actually, I expect. Leanne from Bracelets and Bling says, hi Claire and Jenny, what a great show, I haven't stopped laughing. Claire, looking forward to teaching you tatting.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
I think,
it's tatting with, I tried to do it with like a shuttle, and Leanne does it with a long needle, does it brilliantly.
Is it like making lace?
Yeah. But
so
she
does
not
it with wire. You?
No, she's not going to tattoo me. She can tattoo me if she wants, but no, she's going to be doing.
Tattoos, Claire?
I've got one, an awful one. I don't want to talk about it anymore. No, I can't say anymore.
Where is it? Is it on your bottom?
It sort of, yeah.
Oh, not your back bottom.
Not back bottom.
Is it on your bottom cheek? I mean, you're on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there.
Yeah.
Is it a lizard? A little gecko?
No. No.
That's the normal one to have there.
Is it?
Little gecko.
No, it's not. Well,
like every one of my friends that's gone to Australia has had a gecko just at the bottom of their back. Their back.
I went when I was 18, and my friend, my bestest friend, she'd already had one, so she wanted something covered up, and she was like, "You need to get one. You need to get one," and I wouldn't bother ever again.
What did you get? What is it?
It's just a little flower, but it's...
Oh, well, that's all right.
No, I don't like it.
Don't worry about it. My friend and me went to Ibiza and went to this nightclub called Pasha, where they have they
cherries.
stamp you with cherries. Yeah. Oh, well, not Carly. She woke up and went, oh, no. We went to the tattoo. She had Pasha, the stamp.
Oh, no.
She had the tattoo over the top of it, still there. $7.95. She's so funny. She is so funny, that girl. FZG, not me. I ain't got any. I haven't got any. Not one. I'm going to have one, though.
No, don't.
I'm going to have an M.
But yeah, so Leanne, no more tattoos maybe, but yeah, brilliant at tatting.
I wonder if anyone out there does tattoos. Kerry, do you do tattoos? You look like you'd do a tattoo. How many have you got, Kerry? Just a couple? How many? 9, apparently, I'm hearing. What's your first one?
Wow.
What was it?
Yeah, just a little one.
Yeah, but what? Was it a heart? Was it a star?
It's just a little swirly.
It's a swirl. It's a swirl. Which one? Where should we go next, Dion? Number 20. Some whites. No. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe I'll have a tattoo. A bit old now, though, aren't I? I mean, I'm 35. It's a bit late starting, isn't it? Have a look at this. It's old for your first tattoo, Oliver. Look at this. Oliver's mum's friend was 57 when she had her first tattoo.
I think a lot of people do it like at 40, don't they? Like you do
midlife crisis sort of thing. That's maybe what I'm having. Oh, I should have 4 strands, Dion. Let's have a look. One, 2, 3, 4. Have I got 4? Yes. $6.95, right? White Crackle quartz. I don't want to say useful about any gemstone, but this ain't half useful, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, because it sort of it'll go with anything that you put it with, and again, because you've got the wonderful shape. So.
And it's not a regulation shape, is it?
A regulation shape.
Yeah, it's not norms.
No, it's something a bit different, isn't it? So, like I said before, you know, when all that work's gone into it before you even get it, you know you're going to make lovely jewellery with it.
I think so as well, and I think it maybe like doing headdresses and stuff with it. Lillian Devon says, I was 57 when I had my first tattoo. Go, what did you have? Well, I need to know, and where? I just want an M.
An M, yeah, for your M's, yeah.
For Mia and Max, just one M, and Mia's going to have a matching one when you're older. How old have you got to be to have a tattoo? But my mum's gone mental about this. How old is it? For 16? What, even if I'm with her, it's... I saw a bold man who had rabbits tattooed on his head. He said from a distance they look like hairs.
That's a good one.
That's the sort of thing
That's
Kim
really
would come out with, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is
Kim
funny.
or a Phil, yeah.
£6.95, ATG, C83, 4 lots of white Crackle quartz. And the thing is, you've got the clarity, but you've also got the boinginess of the crackles, of light, boinginess of light, you know what I mean. Loads of you in for that one. It is a clearance price tag, wonderful price tag. Say to me again, please, Dion. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh! Different gemstones, same shape. So if you've got the last ones, get these because they'll go together and they'll... I think you can make something... Oh, spiky bracelets!
Yes, well, I was thinking with the other ones, but we moved on because it's beautiful petals. So you'd have like geometric, so do flowers still, but more angular flowers. So
They'd be like windmills,
perfect, yeah,
wouldn't they?
Perfect leaves, they would be. Your foliage for it, so I'd team the two together.
Like peeled grapes in colour. If you stood them up, do you remember Gemma Crow did this? And she'd macrame'd them and they stayed up and you had that spiky effect.
That'd be, yeah. Be quite edgy, wouldn't it? I like that.
Very contemporary,
Yeah.
very edgy, very arty.
Yeah.
Very Jackson Pollock, these, aren't they?
Yes, just sort of like, yeah.
£6.95 again. You knew what the price tag was going to be. Loads of you are in for this one. You have got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And by the way, if you're shopping with us for the very first time here today at Jewellery Maker, you're going to get a free tutorial DVD, a free step-by-step book, and every month through your door, you'll get a JM Hub magazine. £6.95. Alison, you've got yours. Darren, Josephine, Marilyn, Belinda, Anna Marie, Leslie Ann, Karen, Amy, Tracy, Christine, Anne. Loads of you there. Denise of Norfolk, you've got yours. £6.95 for all 4 strands. This is such an incredible value pack. And you know something? Synthetic gemstones can be more than this per strand. You have got genuine gemstones. Let's not get complacent. This is a clearance deal. OMG, the postman has just been. It's my trophy for best non-jewellery use of gemstones. Thank you so much. Yay!
Well
what did
done.
she do with them?
She'd put them in, she didn't, I think, is it pyrography?
Pyrography,
yes.
Yeah.
It's a little dragon. I don't know if they're rubies, I'm not sure. She'll have to let us know. As eyes, they were beautiful.
Oh,
it was
wow.
wonderful dragon. It was really lovely.
Leanne, well done, my lover.
Very clever.
Oh, fair play to you. £6.95, and now I've got another one coming through. I can't see that on my screen there, Dion. Hang on. Hi all, I had my first tattoo at 45, just a lovely butterfly on my shoulder. Now I have 15 and still counting, all of butterflies and pets and animals.
Wow.
Pets and animals, what other animals? We bought a zoo for the first time last night. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Quite sweet. Don't forget Winehouse at 9. Don't forget that. Amy Winehouse film at 9 tonight. Now. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I like these. Hey, we haven't seen these for ages. Plump drops with flat tops.
Ooh.
Yeah, you'll like these because you can marry them together. Plump drop with a flat top.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah, see how they're flat topped?
Oh, they'd make lovely flowers.
Now, but look, because they're flat here, you can stick them together if you wanted to.
Yeah,
we don't get flat top gemstones very often, do we?
They'd sit really nicely if you put 5 together like that, and then because of that flat top, the whatever you had in the centre would sit in beautifully.
I love the colour. I love the colour. I think
That's
such
fab.
a pretty colour this is.
It's very flattering on your skin, isn't it?
I'm just going to pop it with a different... How many do I get, Dion? Yeah, 4. 5 strands, 5! I just want to put it with like a greeny bluey colour, because doesn't that look lovely? Love those colours together.
See, straight away now when you've done that, I was thinking more autumnal, but that looks really summery, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally. Oh, I love them. Again, these would be nice in the hair. I think these would be really nice with the peach pearls. I think they're gorgeous. I love that texture. And look at the sparkle that you get because they're Crackle quartz. What colour wire would you use with these? Would it be gold? Would it be rose gold? Would it be copper?
Yeah, or antique bronze, that would be lovely. I think it would go with, because it's almost like a skin tone, isn't it? So I think it would,
So
you could do with anything.
Yeah. I really like these, do you? £7.95. You do like them. Look at you all with these in your baskets. Make sure you are checking out. Oh, there's loads of you there. I've got to move on. Oh, she's cracking that whip. Oh, now I do love a small round. These are for soutache. These are for your bead weaving projects. They're for beaded kumahimo, which is my favourite. We've also got opportunities with micro macrame or prumahimo, or you know what, normal macrame or macrame. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands of rounds. I love rounds. Little rounds like this are my favourite because I love a good old bead weave. I love an intricate weave. I love doing things like peyote stitching. I love that you can surround a cabochon with these. Yeah. I love that you can bunch them all together. You can use them individually as stretchy bracelets. They're just so brilliant having your stash because they just do so much. You know, they're like women. They can do anything pretty much. £8.95. Look at these. It is a multitask gemstone, is a small round, or shape and size. And these are clouded quartz. I love them because they're going to go really nicely with things like your rose quartz. They're going to go brilliantly with things like your labradorite. They can be masculine, they can be feminine, they can be monochrome. And the 4mm beads are ace, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, because sometimes you just need a little bit, say if it's a pair of earrings, you just need something that's not going to overtake the rest of the design, but just to finish it off, and one of those would be perfect. And look at, you know, if you look at how all the different tones you've got on those strands, you know, you'll have no problem matching them up. But you could also do that, you know how in the first kit, that colour graduation with the gemstones, that would look lovely with that, sort of like going from the light to the dark there, using all those grey tones.
I think this is just a lovely strand. ZQG C90 is your item code. You've got 6 strands. What's that, just under £2 a strand? That's crazy. £1.49. You can't not get it at that price, can you? So, Dion, where do we want to go now, darling? Boop, 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 boop. Hi, Jenny. Maybe 3rd time lucky. Congratulations to Claire from myself and Bernadette. Great memories. Oh, I didn't read the end of it. Of our visit to Jewellery Maker at Christmas.
Oh, they were lovely. They were so lovely. Really lovely people.
What's 3rd time lucky for me then? 3rd time lucky.
3rd time lucky.
Don't know.
3rd time lucky.
Don't know.
But lovely people.
Are they?
Yeah, really lovely. Bernadette came on my Christmas workshop.
Oh.
And then they both came to the Christmas, the customer Christmas party.
Oh, I'd have seen them in there.
Yeah,
I'd have seen them. Have a look at these, because exactly the same rules apply to what I just said about the last bundle, because they're 4mm rounds. If you're soutashing, if you're doing beaded kumahimo, if you're doing prumahimo, micro macrame, £8.95, same price tag. OLG C18, if you are a bead weaver, peyote stitching, going around cabochons, if you like to sew onto foundation board, if you like to do bubble bracelets, if you like to do rosary linking, if you like to put these on memory wire. I mean, this is what I'm saying. They're the multi-task shape and size of these. Beady beads. Didn't tell you about beady beads. Easy peasy lemon squeezy with these. And rutile quartz is a beautiful addition to your gemstone collections because it's got so much in terms of like the splices that are going in there, in terms of every single one being totally individual. So you've got a lot of design ideas in there, and you might want to pick out the cloudy whites and you might want to pick out the black ones and put them together. I've got to move on. There's loads of you grabbing this. Whew. I've already done these drums. I think I did, yes, I did these with Scott this morning. I haven't done 13 and I really like the colours. Let's do those. I have done them because do you remember I said who's ever beat a drum that shape? No, they're definitely the same. Do you know what? They do go together very well indeed. Very well. Look, I'm going to show you the 2 piles I've got. Oh, they're not the same. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. I'm a fool. It was these drums I did. Don't listen to me. Because I was arguing, wasn't I, saying I've never seen a drum that shape. They're rice beads. They're lush though, I love them. I'd prefer a rice bead to a drum anyway, so it's all good. Again, I'd keep these together. They're $7.95 for 4 strands. Loving that colour, and do love these two together, do you? Oh, I really like that together. Real peachy sort of terracotta tones, which I think are going to be wonderful, absolutely wonderful for summertime.
That's a brilliant recording, isn't it? Don't know who did that.
Yeah, look at all of the crackles. Must have been Oliver. Look at that. It almost looks like sunstone, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, it does, yeah.
I love that crackle. I love that texture. I think they're gorgeous. We've only got 4 strands. Now let's do the other colour. Now these I love a lot. And you know what? A simple bracelet, just like this, because the shape's different. We've been talking today about new jewellery makers. You know what, if you've been relying on the round as a shape because it's easy, start to think about how other shapes can work for you. In particular, a rectangle like this, because you could put a little bead in between each one, or you could leave them like this. I've seen, when I started wire wrapping for the first time, I used as gemstone this shape because it's really easy to put wire through them, go over the top, then through. It was easy to shape around these, so they got a nice surface to them. So if you're maybe starting to play around with wire for the first time, I'd get these. They're great in rings as well. You get 5 strands for just $7.95. Claire, it's a lovely shape to work with, isn't it?
It really is, and you know how in the second demo we did just the straightforward gizmo, so just gizmo once, and so you could just trim that. If you did a whole long line, just trim it and then space that out, and so you would really get to see that full shape. I think that'd be nice.
And me, I love this. I think you've got such incredible colour too. I love that they're crackled. I think these are nice thin earrings. Rosary linking is good with this shape too.
Yeah, yeah.
£7.95 is such a great price tag. Now, I'm going to give to you. Oh, I love this colour. Actually, this colour with the last colour will go very well. This is so nice. We haven't had any red agate for ages. Do you know that? And I love the size of these. The size is a... Well, do you know what? You have a look. The size makes the lustre. I love it. Look at that. They look yummy, don't they? Like sweeties. I haven't seen these in ages. They're gorgeous. See, putting a bright colour next door to them. They're only $7.95 for all 4 strands. TIG C97.
They'd be a great centre for the, you know, the flat bottom drops that you had. You know, we said about doing the petals, and if you had those as your centre of the flower, they'd be lovely.
They're gorgeous. We've got to go. Thank you so much. Quick text from June saying my trophy arrived as well this morning. Gave myself a little drum roll. Couldn't resist.
Oh,
Viewer
well
design
done.
winner.
Well
done, my love. Well done to everybody who won awards. And this little beautiful award winner. I didn't know you clocked off at 12.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
part-timer.
off
Off
now.
you go. Off you go. We got Mark
Marky
Smith
now.
coming in. Oh, for a little bit of a chat and a bit of banter. So don't you be going anywhere. Claire, in a nutshell, when are you back next, darling?
Monday night.
Monday night. Look out for Claire. Monday night. More banter. More award-winning designs, no doubt. Right now, I am going to go to a break, after which I'll be back with Sir Mark Smith.
Diopside is member